Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 15 seconds.
Fremont Moo Baseball is on the air.
2-0 the count on Peterson. The pitch, he swings and pulls it in the left field for a base hit, and the Moo take the lead. Connor Peterson with an RBI single to left.
The following is a presentation of the Fremont Moo Baseball Club. This broadcast is brought to you by Raising Cane's, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Buffalo Wild Wings, Extreme Outdoor Power, La Hacienda, Super 8 of Fremont, Windstar Bus Lines, Keels Barbershop, The Door, the Nebraska Lottery.
Pack is set in the first pitch, and Heyman swings and hits this ball in the air to center field, hits it well. It is back just left to straightaway center field, and it is going to be gone! Henry Heyman, a 2-run shot, and the Moo leads 7-0.
Additional fine sponsors of Moo Baseball include Bloom Optical, Inspro, Your Fremont Hy-Vee, The Silver Dollar, Christensen Lumber, Lincoln Premium Poultry, We See Plumbing and Excavating, and the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Tap to the right side. Peterson's got it. He will take it himself, and the Moo win it! The Fremont Moo have defeated the Casper Spuds 8-1. The Fremont Moo have claimed the Independence League Baseball Championship Series. The Cow jumps on top of the moon and firmly plants its hooves on top of the Independence Baseball League.
Now, let's head to the field, and with the call of the game, here's Rich Ray and Alex Burstein.
Good evening once again, everyone. Welcome back to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. The Fremont Moo getting ready to wrap up a short 2-game series with the league-leading Casper Spuds and a made-up series that was supposed to be played on May 30th and 31st, but rain pushed it to this particular date. And these two teams were able to play game number 1 last night. Fremont comes away with a 3-0 victory in that contest. Alex Burstein back with us, and good to have you back along with us here as you've been busy doing a number of different things for the Moo. And last night, some quality pitching, didn't it?
Yeah, that was by far the best pitching performance we've seen out of the Moo this season. Dylan Dreesen, in his first performance of the year for Fremont, goes 6 innings, gives up just 2 hits, 10 strikeouts, though. That was the big number. And then the relief was also excellent with Justin Bowman and Alex Oliver. They combined for 3 scoreless innings of relief, just a second shutout this year. There was also some good pitching for the Spuds. The starter for them, Hayden Mullins, went 6 quality innings. Just lots of really good pitching yesterday.
And it was the only game that took place in the league last night. So with the victory for Fremont, they climb a little bit closer to the Spuds. Now 2 games behind Casper, who is in first place. Fremont slid into a statistical tie with Hastings, but they've already defeated Hastings once this year. So if it ended today, they would have the tiebreaker. And so there will be a couple of games going on in the league here tonight. But you know, 1 game's nice, but if you suffer a loss here tonight, you're right back where you were.
Exactly, and there's only 2 games next week against Casper, so you really want to stay in that 1-2 game range for the next week. The first half of the season's quicker than the second half. They only have until June 24th to get into first place, so that time is clicking away fast here in Fremont, and they're trying to get back to that.
And the Moo did a nice job putting some hits together last night. Ended up with 9 in the contest, and that was good to see. I mean, nothing big, but just key knocks here or there, and 3 runs were all that were needed.
Yeah, I mean, you'd like to see an extra base hit or 2, but they got started early. They scored a run in the first inning, and a lot of these losses, we've seen them give up 2-3 runs in the first inning. They flipped the script last night, got ahead 1-0 in the first inning, and that was big for them. That was the only run they needed, thanks to the good pitching.
We'll see what kind of pitching matchup we've got tonight. Robert O'Malley goes on the mound for the Fremont Moo, the lefty from Creighton. He was good his first time around.
Yeah, he looked really, really well. Was on a bit of a pitch count for his first outing, so only went 4 innings, but it was a short and 7-inning doubleheader, so he got a win. He's a very, very lanky pitcher out of Creighton. Hasn't played a lot the last 2 years, redshirting and then dealing with some other stuff, but ends up coming into the win column his first time and now trying to repeat that here tonight.
And Jackson Strohmeyer will take the mound for the Casper Spuds. The ERA is very lofty right now, but he's a much better pitcher than his ERA shows.
Yeah, he's had 4 appearances all out of relief this year, so they've been using him more of as a relief guy. We'll see what he can do in a starting role here tonight.
We're we're looking forward to it. It's the final game of this shortened two-game series between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds. College night tonight here at historic Moeller Field, so a lot of great specials going on there. And then an after-party celebration at the door featuring DJ Laser coming up as well. So we're going to take a timeout. We'll come back. Alex will get to our highlights from last night's contest when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Keel's Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Keel's Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Keel's is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Keel's Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
Monday night, a 2023 championship rematch as the Moo look to make up ground in the standings on first place Casper, and in the first, Parker Mooney helps Fremont get to an uncharacteristic early start.
Here's the 1-1. Swung on, a hit back up the middle into center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit and takes a bounce high, and being waved around is going to be Meadows. The relay will not be in time at home, and the Moo take the lead.
Then came a pitcher's duel between Fremont's Dylan Dreesen and Casper's Hayden Mullins. But while Moo hitters had 8 hits on Mullins, Dreesen had strikeout after strikeout, including this one in the 4th.
Dreesen's pitch. Fastball called strike 3 at the knees for round number 2. So Barricani caught looking. And that is the 6th strikeout now by Dylan Dreesen.
Dreesen's day ended after 6 innings of scoreless ball, and left-hander Justin Bowman picked up the work in the 7th.
1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Justin Bowman got flat chasing, and that is Bowman's first strikeout tonight. So they're 2 away.
Then in the bottom of the 7th, the Moo's offense finally got on the board again thanks to some pitching miscues. First, a wild pitch.
And the 1-2 pitch. That's sailed high, and it bounced off the glove of the catcher, and coming in and scoring from third base will be Dylan Brandenburg.
The Moo now up 2-0, and another wild pitch gives the Moo a multi-run 7th inning.
Bullpen. The stretch, and the 0-2 pitch. And Mooney checked to swing, that ball bounced away. Coming home is Meadows, and he will score. And it makes it a 3-0 Moo lead.
So a 3-0 cushion for Fremont as Alex Oliver comes in to close in the 9th, and after giving up 1 hit, he closes the door.
Comes the next pitch. Swung on, bounced right of the mound, and Peterson's got it, flips it on over to Espinoza, and that's the ball game. The Fremont Moo have defeated the Casper Spuds in the first of this short 2-game series in shutout fashion as they defeat Casper tonight by the final score of 3-0.
Oliver gets his first save of the year. The Moo get their second shutout win, but the biggest star was Dreesen with 10 strikeouts and a win in his first Fremont start.
I mean, slider, it's my pitch. I threw it pretty much most of the time in the spring. It's my strikeout pitch, and I think it worked pretty well today.
The Moo look for a series sweep of the Spuds in Game 2 of the 2-game set Tuesday. First pitch is at 7:05 p.m.
When we return, our Inspro Insurance pregame show continues. We'll chat with Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo. When we come back after this break, this is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
The Inspro Insurance pregame show continues. We chat with Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo, as they will wrap up this short two-game series with the Casper Spuds coming up here on a Tuesday night. Yesterday, pitching dominated, and you rolled out 3 pitchers, and they all were fantastic last night. That's one you just want to put in your back pocket and hold on to, right?
Yeah. I mean, Dylan set the tone. Starting it off. I mean, you go 6 innings, no runs, 10 punchies. That's a great outing. And then the bullpen was great behind him. We get pitching efforts like that, we're gonna win a lot of ball games. Like you say, pitching and defense is gonna keep you in ball games and get a few timely hits, scratch a few runs, and you're gonna beat every single game.
I think one of the concerns in the back of everybody's head a little bit was because that they've struggled at times offensively this season, that if you got behind against Casper, how would you be able to put things together and come back? Because they had good pitching last night too, but you were able to put the ball in play and put some pressure on the defense.
Yeah, I thought their starter threw really well. I mean, he kind of got himself in and out of some tough jams, but yeah, we just kind of got to him at the end, just finding ways to get guys on base. We moved runners over. We did a great job of executing in certain spots and then putting the pressure on them. Scored a couple runs on some pass balls and just found ways to score runs, and sometimes you just have to do that.
As far as the standings are concerned, it helped you out because you get 1 game closer to Casper, now 2 games back, and obviously you want to get the second game of this one to try to get to 1, because if you drop it, then you're back where you were.
Yeah. I mean, you try not to look too much into that, but obviously it's on everyone's mind. We are chasing them. They had a really hot start to the year. They're going to continue to play good baseball, so if we can get 2 in this series, it's really going to put us in a good spot.
Who's pitching for you tonight?
Well, we have Robert O'Malley coming back for us. He gave us a really quality effort his first time out, and we expect another good one from him today.
What are you seeing from the guys swinging the bats during BP as far as their approach and their focus is concerned?
Yeah, like we've said all year, I mean, I don't want anything to change as far as approaches go. We want guys to continue to hunt the fastball. We want guys to continue to put balls in play, and hopefully we string together a few more good at-bats tonight and scratch across a few more runs.
All right, Coach, I appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That's Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo. More of our Inspro Insurance pregame show continues after a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com. Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Back at historic Memorial Field with Alex Burstein and Rich Ray with you on our Inspro Insurance pregame show, getting closer to first pitch between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds and the final game of this 2-game series. Well, it's time for us to bring you the welcoming weather brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. They welcome you to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Right now, we have fair skies and 88 degrees. Humidity's at 25%. Winds are relatively calm this evening, and for tonight should be mostly clear, a low of 63, and a calm wind becoming south at 5 miles per hour after midnight tonight. So it was warm today and a nice night tonight when the Nebraska prospects come in tomorrow. Boy howdy, it's going to be hot tomorrow. Talk about 95 tomorrow, Alex. So there you go. Our welcoming weather brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. They welcome you to historic Moeller Field. Field conditions brought to you by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair and for the best haircut around, stop in the Keel's at 88 West 6th Street. Well, you go get your haircut, you kind of get it mowed off the top, if you will. They mowed the field here today.
Looks very nice.
Yeah, it looks nice and sharp, and we're getting ready to go for tonight's ball game. And the field conditions are brought to you by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair and for the best haircut around, stop in the Keel's at 88 West 6th Street. The umpires for tonight, and they are brought to you by Bloom Optical. They are the eye care professionals. They care about your eye care, your eyewear, but most importantly, they care about you. On the bases tonight is Brandon Moore, and behind the plate is Chris Sintek. They will be calling the balls and strikes and outs and safe plays here this evening. The umpire announcement brought to you by Bloom Optical, where they are the eye care professionals. They care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, they care about you. You're listening to our pregame show brought to you by Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency, your partner in managing risk. Your future is limitless. Let us take you there. Go to marshmma.com to learn more. And we will get to our starting lineups here in just a moment. Our starting lineups are brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. So the Moo are being introduced right now at this particular time, and then we'll have our national anthem, and then right after that, then we'll get to the official reading of our starting lineups for this evening's contest. What are you anticipating in tonight's game?
I think there's going to be a little more offense than there was last night. There was two really good pitchers, and taking nothing away from O'Malley on the mound for the Moo and who we're going to see for the Spuds, but these bats have been awakened earlier in the season, especially for Casper, so don't expect another 3-0 game.
Fans continuing to roll in here at historic Moeller Field, and at this time, we will get ready for this evening's national anthem, which will be performed by Jaden Ankerson.
Oh, say, can you see that the dawn's early light, what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That's Jaden Ankerson with our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, here at historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Let's check the starting lineups brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. For the Casper Spuds, 10-3 in the season, coached by James Batten. Leading off and playing center field, number 24, Elijah Reeves. Batting second in left field, number 3, Chase Burke. Batting third in right field is number 26, that's Raphael Jackson. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 31, Dylan Schlotterback. Batting fifth at third base, number 28, Wesley Flatt. Batting sixth at second base, number 11, Chandler Stockey. Batting seventh at first base, number 30, Cody Clausius. Batting eighth, the designated hitter is number 13, Pedro Martinez. Batting ninth and doing the catching, number 29, Parker Burt. For the Spuds, it's Reeves, Burke, Jackson, Schlotterback, Flatt, Stocking, Clausius, Martinez, and Burt. And on the mound for Casper this evening will be number 18, Jackson Strohmeyer. Now the starting lineup for the Fremont Moo, coming in with a record of 8-5, coached by Connor McGonigal. Leading off and playing right field is number 31, Josh Blount. Batting second, playing shortstop, number 18, Steven Espinoza. Batting third, doing the catching, number 24, Cooper Fucino. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 5, Bridger Coleman. Batting fifth at first base, number 20, Carson Burnett. Batting sixth, the second baseman, number 8, Isaac Bonner. Batting seventh in center field is number 1, Miles Meadows. Batting eighth at third base, number 26, Dean Reynolds. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 19, Cole Fowler. The Moo go with Blount, Espinoza, Fucino, Coleman, Burnett, Bonner, Meadows, Reynolds, and Fowler. And on the mound for Fremont tonight will be number 3, Robert O'Malley. O'Malley is 1-0, and he has no ERA as of yet on the season. So those are the starting lineups, and they are brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, go to Hy-Vee Isles Online and shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. It's HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. So the Moo wearing their orange uniforms tonight with the blue pinstripes, and Casper's got the gray uniforms with the purple and teal colors. same uniforms that they wore last night as well, Alex.
Yep.
And so we're about set for baseball. So hope you enjoy it. The Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds right here on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM. Also on Mixlr.com and our video on YouTube on BSDN Live. Jonathan Johnson running all the controls for us here tonight. First pitch of our ball game is going to be brought to you by La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, serving out Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine at 3140 East Elk Lane. And stepping in will be Elijah Reeves to lead things off for the Casper Spuds, batting .366 on the season. First pitch from Robert O'Malley is going to be outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. We are underway at 7:04 p.m. with a fair sky and 88 degrees. So O'Malley getting ready to work out of the stretch again. Next pitch, Reeves swings and misses, and the count evens up now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Reeves batting .366 with 1 homer, and he's driven in 6 so far on the year. O'Malley making his second start of the season. He's given it just 1 hit on the season, struck out 7 and walked 1. Next pitch in there for a strike, so he's ahead in the count here at 1-2.
Yeah, what we saw from O'Malley that first start, he is really, really good at controlling his pitches. Only walked 1 guy in that start.
1-2 on the way. Swung on it, foul back. So the count stays put here, 1 ball and 2 strikes. You'd have to think as well for Casper, after the 9.5-hour bus drive yesterday, getting off the bus and have to come on out and take on Fremont right away, get a little bit of rest.
Exactly.
And some more energy coming up tonight. The 1-2 swung on and popped up along the infield. Who's going to take charge and call for it? It will be Bonner dropping the baseball. So the Moo did not play that well at all. And that'll be an error on Fremont to start things off. So Elijah Reeves is on base with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. It's one of those plays where you hear it all the time that the pitcher is not asked upon to catch the baseball. That might have been a case where he should have.
Yeah.
But someone's got to take charge and catch that ball. As Chase Burke will attempt a bunt and fouls it back behind home plate, and the count no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to Burke. He's batting .275 with no homers and 11 runs batted in. Reeves down to first base with nobody out here in the top of the first inning. Casper sitting at 10-3 on the year, the Spuds batting .265 as a team. We've hit 6 homers and driven in 92 runs this season. This pitch is up high for a ball.
Yeah, this is a team that can really score the baseball. I mean, they've played the same number of games as Fremont, and they have almost 40 more runs to show for it. So when they score a lot.
1 ball and 1 strike to Chase Burke. O'Malley will bring the next pitch home. Swung on and hit in the air towards center field. And a diving effort by Meadows, and he comes up with it. He'll throw back to first base to try to double off the runner, but the throw is wide. However, nice play by Meadows to come get that baseball for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, it looked like he had no chance at grabbing that one, but we know Meadows has a lot of speed out there in center. That's why he works so well in that position and makes up a lot of ground quickly, and a big first out there for Fremont.
So with 1 down, it'll bring to the plate the right fielder, number 26, Raphael Jackson. Did not play last night. He's batting .261, no homers. He's driven in 5. Left-handed batter, so a lefty-lefty matchup here. First pitch to Jackson. It's a breaking ball on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Jackson with Dylan Schlotterback to bat next. Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you in part by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Now throwing over to first base. We'll chase the runner back. College night tonight, so we'll see a few of the younger kids going to be here tonight. Got a few specials for them and a post-game meal and gathering at the door afterwards. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and foul back. So O'Malley's ahead in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 on Raphael Jackson with Dylan Schlotterback to bat next. Good to have you back in your normal setting.
I'm glad to be back. Have someone to talk to now. The fans don't talk back to me. You do.
No balls and 2 strikes here on Jackson. After O'Malley stepped off the rubber, the runner goes. The pitch is down low, and that'll be a stolen base for Elijah Reeves. So Reeves got a good jump and on a breaking ball down in the dirt. He easily was able to take second. So a runner at second with 1 out here in the top of the first inning.
They had 15 stolen bases in college this year, and Reeves just very speedy. This is a Casper team, very fast.
1-2 pitch in the dirt, and Fucino able to block it. The County was up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got a couple of college teammates here that are our battery mates tonight. Robert O'Malley and Cooper Fucino, both at Creighton. 2-2 on Raphael Jackson. O'Malley checks Reeves. Now the pitch. Breaking ball swung on and pulled foul down the right field side. We'll do it again at 2-2. That's our first foul ball of tonight's ball game. Brought to you by Lincoln Premium Poultry. They specialize in fowl but love being a part of the Fremont Moo. For a career with LPP, visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com. Count is 2-2 on Jackson. And the next pitch. Swung on and pulled into right field. That's going to be a base hit and might be extra bases. Reeves is around third. He will easily score. On his way towards second base is Jackson, and he will replace him with an RBI double, and Casper is in front by a score of 1-0.
Yeah, once again, these errors coming back to haunt Fremont. You had that pop-up routine to start the game and ends up being dropped, and that's how Elijah Reeves gets on the base paths. And now Casper, who didn't score for 9 innings yesterday, gets on with just 1 out here in the top of the first.
So 1-0 the Spuds, and that will bring to the plate now the shortstop, number 31, Dylan Schlotterbeck. Schlotterbeck's batting .304, 1 home run, driven in 9, grounds 1 towards short. Espinoza has it. He'll toss it on over to first, and there are 2 away. And advancing on the play will be Jackson down to third base. So there are 2 outs with a runner at third and a run in. That's going to bring to the plate the third baseman, number 28, Wesley Flatt. Flatt's batting .325, no homers. He's driven in 13. First pitch, swung on, hit in the air to center field. Meadows over to his left and reach up, and he will make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Miles Meadows, a couple of nice plays in center field here at the top of the first. But Casper gets 1 run, and they do it on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 1 runner left. Played a half inning. Casper 1, and Fremont coming up. Back after a timeout, this is Fremont Moo Baseball.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their Family Taco Pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $38. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Moveless discount at La Hacienda. You can get a Family Taco Pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your Family Taco Pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
We go to the bottom of the first at historic Moeller Field. The Casper Spuds lead the Fremont Moo by a score of 1-0, and RBI double by Raphael Jackson scores Elijah Reeves. So the Moo will try to get the offense going, and here's the defense that they will face tonight from the Casper Spuds. In left field is Chase Burke. Center fielder is Elijah Reeves. Over in right field is Raphael Jackson. At third base is Wesley Flatt. The shortstop is Dylan Schlotterbeck. At second base, it's Chandler Stocking. At first base, Cody Clausius. Parker Bird is doing the catching, and it's Jackson Strohmeyer who is on the mound for the Casper Spuds. He is a right-hander, no record so far this season, and the ERA, though, is lofty at 12.92 so far this season for Strohmeyer. Strohmeyer has worked a total of 4 1/3 innings this season. It is his 5th appearance. This will be his first start, and he has given up 5 hits, 8 runs all earned, struck out 6, and walked 7, and we'll be trying to improve on that ERA coming up here tonight.
Yeah, if you're Fremont, you really want to jump on him early because he's had those short outings so far this season, and you really just want to get the ball to the outfield. No extra base hits. They had to rely a lot last night on errors by the Spuds. They ended up getting 2 of their runs off of wild pitches. So get some offense on their own tonight would be the key for Fremont.
So stepping to the plate is Josh Blount to lead things off for the Moo. Blount batting .188, no home runs. He's driven in 1 and trying to find a way to get on base for Fremont here in the bottom of the first inning, trailing 1-0. So Strohmeyer, like O'Malley for Fremont, working out of the stretch. And the first pitch to Josh Blount is going to be high, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to the product from Texas A&M Corpus Christi. He is out of De Pere, Wisconsin. And a returner for the Moo from last year's championship team. Played most of the season last year for Fremont. Here's the 1-0. And this pitch is high. And count out 2 balls and no strikes to Josh Blount. Steven Espinoza will bat next. A Moo team that has moved the batting average up just a bit. It's at .251 now in the season. The Moo have just 3 home runs, and they've driven in 58 in 12 games this year. Or 13 games, I beg your pardon. The 2-0 pitch is high. And so the count on Josh Blount, 3 balls and no strikes.
Yeah, we've seen them getting a little bit more contact. They're playing around with the order. Usually Miles Meadows has been in this leadoff role, but they give it to Josh Blount. So the team trying to figure out how to drive up that batting average a little bit.
Strohmeyer's 3-0, and that is in there at the top of the zone for a strike. So the count now 3-1 on Josh Blount, the right fielder. Moo going with the all-orange uniforms in the blue, or the purple pinstripes.
Mm-hmm.
So Strohmeyer gets his sign from Parker Burt. And now the 3-1. And Blount swings and fouls this one out of play to the left side. And the count goes full to the leadoff batter. Blount's 3-2. 2-for-1 specials on just about everything tonight. General admission tickets, popcorn, hot dogs. Really? Nobody? No? Okay. Yeah. Didn't see anybody bring any in the press box. That's fine. 3-2 the count. Next pitch. Swung on and fouled back, so the count stays full. 3-2 now. I was able to steal from Mindy Wittig, who's our assistant general manager. She's got those little, I saw Coach McGonigal do this as well right before the game. The little Twizzler nibs. Mm-hmm. Yep. Those tied me over for about 20 seconds. Here's the 3-2. Blount swings and grounds this one foul up the third base side, so he will continue his at-bat. 3-ball, 2-strike count.
You're stealing the candy meant for the Fiesta night pinatas.
Oh, really?
Just so you know that.
Oh, am I?
Yeah.
I was doing what the coach was doing. It's not me, it's him, right? Here's the 3-2. Blount works his way on base with a base on balls.
Yeah, Blount, that's what he's done a lot this year. He's very patient at the plate. You said he did this a lot last year, and he continues it into 2024. And good for the Moo to get a leadoff guy. That often has led to runs for this team.
Steven Espinoza comes to the plate. Last time he swung a bat in a ball game, he was in a walk-off win against the Spearfish Sasquatch on, was that Sunday?
Yep,
Sunday afternoon in an 8-7 ball game. Here's the first pitch to Espinoza, and he swings at this pitch from Strohmeyer and misses. No balls and 1 strike.
You have to wonder if that will kind of wake up his bat. He's been excellent in the field, but only hitting 200 at the plate. He's usually hitting higher than that, so we'll see if that walk-off can kind of wake up some offense in the shortstop.
No balls and 1 strike to Espinoza. Strohmeyer's next pitch is a fastball, foul back, and it's 0-2. See a lot of the straight, what looks to be four-seam fastballs coming out of Strohmeyer's hand so far.
He's gotten some good velocity on that, and it's worked well on new hitters so far.
No balls, 2 strikes. A turn and a throw on over to first. We'll chase Blount back to the bag. Blount, he's a leadoff batter. He gets on a lot with a lot of walks. He's really not a threat to steal. No. He's more of a set-the-table type of guy at the top of the lineup because of how good of an eye he has. Here's a stretch in the 0-2, and that's blown away. And the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1-2 on Steven Espinoza with Cooper Fucino to bat next.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't a super fast start to the lineup that the Moo put out tonight. You got Fucino at the 3, Coleman at the 4, but a lot of guys who can get on base.
We'll look on over to first base briefly. Now the pitch. And Espinoza takes it high. It's 2-2. So after this game, these two teams will depart. Fremont stays home. They'll take on the Nebraska Prospects for 3 games that begin tomorrow. And Casper heads up north. We'll go to Pier and take on the Oahe Zap coming up tomorrow. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And Espinoza fouls it back. So the count stays put here at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, the Spuds play the Zap a lot. I think 8 times the rest of this first half. So a team that's been struggling, so that's good for the Spuds and shows why this is a super important game for Fremont standings-wise.
Jackson Strohmeyer, a little look on over to first base. Now he's set. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a breaking ball is going to be outside for ball 3.
Really good plate discipline here from Espinoza. Took some big swings at the first 2 pitches and now has watched as 3 balls go by him to get this to a full count situation.
Now, time's going to be called for a moment as James Batten's going to come on out and talk with Chris Sintek. And James Batten did not like what Chris Sintek told him. There's a lot of testosterone goes on between these two teams, I'll tell you that much. Okay, 3 balls and 2 strikes to count. Look on over to first base. Here's the 3-2. Swung on a foul back. I think on the previous pitch, Chris Sintek took his right hand and just with his body motion and kind of moved it up a little bit. And like more of an indication to say the ball was outside.
Yeah.
And I think that's what threw James Batten off. He thought it was a called strike 3. That might have been the argument there. Here comes the 3-2. Espinosa fouls off another pitch. So the count stays 3-2. You know, you're talking about Strohmeyer, how he's been used so much out of the bullpen this year. As you began this ball game, we already saw a Casper player down warming up with a few players down there as well. And so I don't know if that's just a side bullpen session for one of the pitchers for Casper, or if maybe this might be an opener type of situation. Who knows? The 3-2 as the runner goes, and it's going to be inside for ball 4. So Espinosa draws a walk. The first 2 Moo batters are able to reach via base on balls. And Fremont has runners at first and second with nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, really, really good at-bat there from Espinosa. Fell behind early and then battled a few pitches late and ends up drawing the walk. And that's the plate discipline you really like to see as a coach.
Parker Bird's going to go on out and chat with Jackson Strohmeyer here briefly. And that lets us remind you that Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair and for the best haircut around, stop into Keel's at 88 West 6th Street in Fremont. 1-0 Casper with the lead. The Spuds got a RBI single, or I beg your pardon, RBI double by Raphael Jackson, which scored Elijah Reeves in the top of the first. But the Moo are trying to respond as they have the first 2 batters aboard here with nobody out. Here's Fucino coming to the plate. Cooper Fucino, the catcher, is batting .350 with 1 home run, and he's driven in 5. And here's the first pitch. He swings, he hits it on the ground to the right side. That's through the hole, base hit. Coming on around is Blount. He's going to try to score. The throw from Jackson coming home. It is not in time. He is safe. And the runners are at second and third, and it's a 1-1 ball game.
Yeah, Fucino went 0 for 3 yesterday. That does not happen a lot. The catcher tonight was due for a big hit, gets one there, and just like that, we're tied.
Able to go the opposite way. And not doing too much with the bat, making things happen. So Fremont Fremont ties the ball game at 1. And that'll bring the designated hitter Bridger Coleman to the plate. Coleman, batting .313, has 1 home run. He's driven in 9 this season for the Moo. Chance for Fremont to capture the lead here with runners at second, third, nobody out. First pitch to Coleman is a swing and a miss for strike 1.
Another guy who has a lot of opposite field power. Seems some days he hits it better to right field than he does to left field, and he's dangerous because of that.
Yep, he squares up the baseball very well by just going the opposite way. No balls and 1 strike to count. Strohmeyer's next pitch, and Coleman has to scoot away from 1 high and tight. So the count evens. It's now 1-1 on the Moo cleanup batter, Bridger Coleman. First 3 batters able to reach for the Moo. Strohmeyer will take a look at the 2 base runners that are in scoring position. And here's the 1-1. And that pitch is high.
Yeah, we've seen Strohmeyer fire a lot of first pitch strikes, and then it kind of cools down as he tries to get into these pitchers' counts. He often loses the grip, it seems, some flying high, some flying inside, and that's allowed a lot of freedom to these Moo hitters.
2 balls and 1 strike on Coleman. Strohmeyer's got the sign from Burt and now ready to go again. Next pitch. Swung on, bouncing ball up the middle, and that is into center field for a base hit. That will score a pair of runs, and Fremont takes the lead. It's now 3-1.
Yeah, that ball just did not stop bouncing as it went up the middle. The shortstop, Schlatter, back over there, playing close to second base, had a try at it, but as he dove, the ball took another one of its high bounces, and Coleman, who already had 9 RBIs on the season, extends it to 11. He's been very hot to start the year.
So, Bridger Coleman driving in Espinosa and Fucino, and the Moo on top by the score 3-0 as James Batten will go on out and talk with his right-hander and his infield as well. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Bloom Optical. They are the eye care professionals, and they care about your eye care, your eyewear, but most importantly, they care about you. Well, if this pace keeps up, it'll be like a slow-pitch softball game, right?
I told you there'd be more offense.
You didn't lie. We kind of expected that. We've seen what this Casper team can do throughout the year, and, to them to be limited to only 2 hits yesterday was kind of uncharacteristic.
Big anomaly.
Right.
They did leave Casper at 4 a.m., I saw on social media, so that could have been something to do with it.
Yep. We know what that trip's like too. So and that's all part of it. Carson Burnett at the plate now. First pitch from Strohmeyer, and that is going to be at the top of the zone for a called strike.
Yeah, once again, he always gets ahead here on these first pitch strikes, but we'll see what he can do after that. That's where there's been struggles.
3-1, Fremont with the lead in the bottom of the first. First 4 batters able to reach for the Moo. The 0-1. And that pitch is high and inside. The count evens now at 1 ball and 1 strike on Carson Burnett, the first baseman. Burnett, the bat slowly coming along, little by little, continuing to get better. The 1-1 pitch on the outside corner. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Burnett.
Yeah, I mean, you remember he had those few errors in the opening series against Zap, but the coaching staff saw the promise in him, and it's paid off to keep him in the lineup. And at first base, kind of changing up his position a little bit as well.
Strohmeyer's 1-2, and that pitch is high. The count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes on Carson Burnett, the first baseman, with Isaac Bonner to bat next. 3-1, Fremont. We're in the bottom of the first. Moo with a couple hits this inning. RBI single by Cooper Fucino. 2 RBI single by Bridger Coleman. There's the 2-2. And Burnett's going to swing and hit this one to third base. They'll throw one out to second for 1. Relay over to first. Nicely turned for a double play. Good defensive play there by the Casper Spuds. And Burnett hits into the around the horn 5-4-3 twin killing. So there are 2 down. And that's going to bring to the plate second baseman Isaac Bonner. Bonner batting .206. No homers. He's driven in 2. And he'll try to restart it for the Moo now with 2 outs and nobody on. First pitch. Bonner swings and fouls it off to the left side. No balls and 1 strike. 0-1 to Isaac Bonner, Omaha native who plays at the University of Sioux Falls. The Cougars. NCAA Division II now. Used to be NAIA. Here's the 0-1. And this pitch at the top of the zone for a strike. It's 0-2. In fact, remember back in 2006, the Sioux Falls College at the time was a member of the Great Plains Athletic Conference, which Midland plays in. Here's an 0-2 pitch high. And the count now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Isaac Bonner. And the Cougars made the jump to Division II. So you get 2 NCAA Division II teams in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. The 1-2. That's high. It's 2-2. University of Sioux Falls and then Augustana.
A lot of Moo players from those 2 teams.
Certainly are. Yep, good connections all around the Midwest.
Helps when your coach is also a Sioux Falls alum.
Yes. Here's the stretch, and now the 2-2 pitch. And Bonner swings and pulls this one to the right side. That's a base hit into right field. Isaac Bonner able to keep the line moving here in the bottom of the first as he singles with 2 down.
Yeah, talk about guys who have been finding their swing recently. Bonner had a slow start to the year offensively, hitting just 200, but it seems like the last couple of days hasn't been getting big contact, but he's been getting some base hits, and it's helped him keep his place in the lineup.
So here's Miles Meadows, who comes down the lineup a little bit. He's in the number 7 spot. Miles batting .342, no homers. He's driven in 4. Strohmeyer's first pitch. Meadows swings and fouls this one and up. Back to the left side, and that'll be out of play. Come on, Jared, make a play down there. Our PA announcer tonight. No balls and 1 strike to Miles Meadows. I have to tell him to, get a little bit bloody because you did running up and down the bleachers yesterday, didn't you?
No blood, but a little
bruise. No blood?
These steps are not forgiving.
I have fallen on those bleachers before, and it's not enjoyable. Turn and throw to first, and the runner's back. No balls and 1 strike to count here on Miles Meadows. Fremont leads at 3-1. We're in the bottom of the first. Jackson Strohmeyer looks in for his sign. Hands at the belt. The 0-1. Runner goes. Pitch is swung on and foul back. So, Isaac Bonner getting a little cardio work in. Well, we'll have to retreat back to first base. Look out, no balls and 2 strikes on Meadows.
They always warn you about texting and walking, but they don't warn you about talking on the microphone and walking. Equally dangerous. Do not do it.
Alex says, do not try this at home. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And that's high. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 and 2 on Meadows. You're supposed to concentrate and focus on one particular thing,
I know.
Especially when you're asked to move. Strohmeyer's got his sign now, ready to go back to work. Here's the 1-2 to Meadows. And that fastball's high and outside. Throw back down to first. And getting back to the bag will be Bonner. So the count is even up. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, this wouldn't be the first time we've seen Strohmeyer get ahead in a count 0-2, and now we've seen it go to a 2-2 count. But Meadows is a player who we've seen chasing a lot, so some good plate discipline for him these last 2 pitches, kind of high fastballs.
Meadows, 7th batter in the lineup, getting hit in the first, the 2-2. And he chases one. He swings and misses for strike 3. So that's going to do it for the Moo in the first inning, but a productive inning that it was, as Fremont comes up with a total of 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, 1 runner left. We played 1, 3-1, the Moo. More coming up in a moment. This is
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Lumber since 1923. Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
One inning complete at historic Moeller Field. The Fremont Moo lead the Casper Spuds by a score of 3-1. It's Casper put a couple of hits together, one hit, and able to manufacture a run. And Fremont, 3 runs off 3 hits in the bottom of the first inning. So we work our way to the top of the second. And the first 3 batters for Casper will be 6, 7, and 8. Chandler Stocking, Cody Clausius, and Pedro Martinez against Robert O'Malley. So stepping in is Chandler Stocking, batting .217 on the season, no homers. He's driven in 3, playing second base for the Moo tonight. So O'Malley ready to go to work in the second inning. First pitch is a breaking ball, and it's on the outside corner for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike to Chandler Stocking. Meadows just to the right of straightaway in center field defensively as the 0-1 pitch is high. And the count now evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count. O'Malley, high set, and the pitch. Swung and a missed. It's now 1-2.
We've yet to see him ring up a batter with a strikeout yet, but we know he has that power, works with both a 2-seamer and a 4-seamer, a lot of speed on that fastball. So don't be surprised to see those Ks rack up tonight.
Here comes the 1-2. Stocking bounces one over to third base to Reynolds. He's able to glove it, fires it, and sailed it high. And it's out of play. So that's the second error in as many innings here on the Moo. So down to second base will be Chandler Stocking.
Yeah, just 1 error last night for Fremont in the entire game. Now they're already at 2 through just 1 inning of defensive play. And this was a lineup that when the Moo, we got it looked like a really good defensive lineup, and been some struggles here early on.
So coming to the plate next will be Cody Clausius, the first baseman. Cody entered the ball game about 2/3 of the way through the contest last night. Pinch hit and then played first. Batting .267 with no homers. He's driven in 1. First pitch for the tall first baseman is in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Clausius with Pedro Martinez to bat next. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast of Fremont Moo Baseball tonight with Alex Bergstein. I'm Rich Ray at historic Moeller Field in Fremont. Runner goes the 0-1 pitch, and it's called strike and throw down to third, not in time. Stolen base for Chandler Stocking as he swipes third.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of teams, both the Sasquatch and the Spuds, be able to take off and steal that third base on Fremont. And even with these very capable Moo catchers, that's been a struggle.
Has a lot to do with timing. Comes the 0-2. And Clausius takes strike 3 at the knees for round number 1. So Cody Clausius is caught looking, and that's the first strikeout of the night for Robert O'Malley. And 1 down here in the top of the second inning. So that's going to bring to the plate now designated hitter number 13, Pedro Martinez. Martinez batting .167. No homers. He's driven in 3. Spuds threatening to climb a little closer here with a runner at third and 1 down in the top of the second. Fremont leads 3-1. Here's the pitch. Swung on and foul back. No balls and 1 strike here on Pedro Martinez.
We talked about the speed of this Spuds team, so probably any ball into the outfield, at least past the shallow outfield, is going to score the runner at third here, Stocking. So something to keep in mind. You'd much rather have a ground ball here.
No balls, 1 strike. Next pitch. Fastball at the letters, called strike 2. So the count on Pedro Martinez is no balls and 2 strikes. Going back to the steal of third base, and the timing situation there, it's just getting the cadence down, if you will, or that sense of when the pitcher looks towards second and then comes home. And if you can determine that he's getting into a rhythm and take off as this pitch misses, it's 1 and 2, then a good jump usually will get you to where you need to be. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out. Runner at third. Top of the second. 1-2 pitch. Swung on a foul back. I can remember taking the old theory of baseball class in college. And Jeff Field was the teacher, and he was the baseball coach at Midland at the time.
Okay.
And they called it the UCLA play. And I'll describe that here in just a second. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. O'Malley with a good fastball. That's the second out of the inning.
Yeah, we told you he'd wake up with those strikeouts. There's the air to start off the inning, but back-to-back Ks here from Robert O'Malley, and seems like he's finding his footing here in the second.
So it'll bring Parker Burt to the plate. But back to the UCLA play. So you would get your lead, and then when the pitcher would take his first glance at you, as the first pitch here to Burt is going to be outside for a ball. It's 1 ball, no strikes. Then you would say to yourself, just as he turns his head, U, C, L, and then when you get to A, bam, you take off and go. That's how that would go. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike. You can use any institution that you want.
Yeah, I was thinking this was going to be from the UCLA program. But,
I don't know, maybe.
Maybe.
On our long bus trip we've got, I'll make you do some, some research. Here's the 1-1. Fastball at the bottom of the zone for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes to Parker Burt. 2 outs and a runner at third. Top of the second, 3-1 in favor of the Moo. Robert O'Malley ready again. The 1-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung and a miss for strike 3, and that will end the inning. So Robert O'Malley ends up striking out the side after a leadoff batter gets on via an error and a stolen base. So that is going to do it for the Spuds in the top of the second. No runs, no hits, 1 error, 1 runner left. Through an inning and a half, Fremont leads it 3-1. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty.
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. with delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's chicken fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's chicken fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo baseball.
Back at historic Moeller Field alongside Alex Burstein, I'm Rich Ray. We will go to the bottom of the second. It's a 3-1 Fremont Moo lead, and Fremont will bring their 8-9-1 batters to the plate. Dean Reynolds, Cole Fowler, and then top of the order, Josh Blount against Jackson Strohmeyer, who will get set for his second inning of work. Well, we want to remind you to make sure that you attend Make a Difference Mondays. Just had one last night with the Fremont Moo.
Yep.
And every Monday of the 2024 season, there's a pregame kids clinic for ages 6 to 14 from 5:30 to 6:30, which is included with your game ticket. And half of the ticket proceeds go to the Elkhorn Athletic Association for tornado relief for families affected by the recent storms. And also on Monday nights, you get 10% off all Moo merchandise that are for sale. So make sure you come on out to not only all the ball games, but specifically for what I'm speaking about here, the Monday night contest for Make a Difference Monday. All right, here's Dean Reynolds at the plate, batting .067. No homers, no runs batted in. First pitch. It's a fastball, and it's inside for ball one. 1 ball and no strikes to Reynolds. Columbia University product from Orange, Texas. Strohmeyer ready again, and now the 1-0. Fastball swung and a miss, and the count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike.
Saw the Moo able to string together multiple reaches in a row in the first, which has been a struggle of theirs this year. So see if they can keep doing that here tonight.
Shadow encompasses the mound as Reynolds swings and fouls this pitch off to the right side, and it's now 1-2. I tell you what, with the shadows that we have right now, that ball ended up going over the dugout of the Casper Spuds, and Cody Klossius over at first base was looking to his right to find out where the ball was. So a little difficulty trying to pick up the ball right now with the shadows that are on the infield. Here's the 1-2. And that pitch just missed inside. So the count evens. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes on the Moo third baseman, Dean Reynolds. I played on this field before at this time of the night, and even when it gets just when the sun sets as well, looks beautiful.
Yeah, cools them down a little.
Not fun, though. The 2-2 and that hit him. Reynolds got hit on the inside the left shoulder. And so that 2-2 pitch get away from Strohmeyer. So Reynolds is aboard with nobody out here in the bottom of the second inning.
Yeah, the Moo had 2 walks to start off the first, now a hit by pitch to start the second. They have 3 hits, but they're finding other ways to get on as well, which is encouraging.
I think we've just had a warning handed out to someone on the Casper bench. Brandon Moore writing something down on his card here. So there's some unnecessary animosity sometimes that takes place during these games. So here's Cole Fowler, the left fielder, batting 105. No homers, 4 runs batted in. First pitch is high for a ball. It's 1-0.
Oh, you talked about these two teams don't really like each other.
Well, it's kind of a competitive thing. I mean, I know Casper in very first season of having the franchise last year in Casper, getting all the way to the championship, it was just right on the cusp, and I mean, these teams are competing, and the competitive side, that's the good thing. Yes. But sometimes when you get the chirping that goes on a little bit, and I'm not saying one team does it more than the other. I'm just saying in general, that can be more of a negative sometimes than a positive. 1 ball and 1 strike the count here on Cole Fowler, the left fielder. Next pitch, swung and a missed. Good fastball from Strohmeyer. So the count now goes to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Fowler with top of the order Josh Blount to bat next.
Yeah, that fastball to the outside part of the plate for these righty hitters has really been a struggle. Moves really well off his hand, cutting glove side, and that's worked best pitch so far.
Bottom of the second, 3-1 Fremont. Here's the 1-2. And it's going to be grounded towards shortstop. Schlotterback's got it, and he will get it to second base for 1. Relay throw over to first base in time for a double play. And that's the second double play turned by the Casper defense. Cole Fowler hits into the 6-4-3. And there are 2 down here in the inning. So back to the top of the order now for Fremont. And right fielder Josh Blount. Blount drew a walk in the first inning and later would come around and score on Cooper Fuccino's RBI single. So he'll try to get it started once again. 3-1 the Moo. We're in the bottom of the second inning. Stretch, and now the pitch. Swung on and hit in the air off the end of the bat. Reeves coming in. He's not going to be able to get there. It's going to drop in for a base hit. So Josh Blount just able to hit it off the end of the bat and put it where nobody could reach it in shallow center field for a 2-out single.
Yeah, it was probably a closer ball to actually left fielder Burke there, but I believe Reeves called for it and ended up just being a little too far of a run. I think he realized, started jogging at the end, that was going to be too much, and nice hit there by Blount.
So here's Steven Espinoza. He drew a walk in the first inning and would later score on Bridger Coleman's 2 RBI single. First pitch, swung on and chopped foul over by the Moo dugout. The count, no balls and 1 strike. 0-1 here on Espinoza. You're up in the press box with me all night tonight. Sprinkler run. You want to run down there and get through that at all or no? Tomorrow would be better.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool in the press box tonight.
No balls and 1 strike here on Espinoza. Turn and a throw on over to first as the runner's back.
It's going to be 92 at first pitch. 95
will be the high tomorrow. Then it tapers down a little bit, and Saturday when we go on out to Hastings, 94. Here's the 0-1. Swung on it, fouled off to the right side. It's 0-2.
Well, they had some water balloons made for some games, and the players used them all before.
Oh.
So they had to, Mindy had to go and fill some other ones up, but the players definitely feeling the heat.
She probably scolded the players, too. You're grounded. Go to your room. Here's the 0-2. Espinoza takes it high. 1 ball and 2 strikes on Steven Espinoza. Final game of the series. The Nebraska prospects come in tomorrow for a meeting for the move for the first time this year. That'll be a 3-game series. 1-2 on Espinoza. He swings and hits a bouncing ball to the right side through the hole. Base hit. Stopping at second base in the play will be Josh Blount. And the inning continues for the Moo. That's the 5th hit of the contest for Fremont. Steven Espinoza able to bounce one through the right side of the diamond.
Yeah, no big hits so far for Fremont, but those bouncing balls, we saw one up the middle earlier. Now that one through the right side, and it's just doing the job. It's bouncy infield tonight, and the Moo making use of that.
So here's Cooper Fucino. Fucino with an RBI single in the first and scored a run as well. The Moo trying to put together a 2-out rally here after getting a base runner on and a double play. Halted the momentum at that point. Pitch from Strohmeyer is out to Schlotterbeck. He's got it. He's going to go across the diamond over to first to Clausius for the final out of the inning. So Cooper Fucino grounds out to short, and that's going to do it for the Moo in the bottom of the second inning. There were no runs on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 1 runner left on base. We played 2. Fremont leads Casper 3-1. Back for the top of the third when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Pipes until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet, snake, and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeSeePlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's chicken fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
2 innings complete at historic Moeller Field in Fremont. The Fremont Moo lead it by a score of 3-1, and taking us through innings 3 and 4 with the play-by-play is Alex Burstein.
Thanks, Wrench. We saw all those runs in the first inning as the Moo jumped out to an early 3-1, and then both teams didn't score in the second. They both threatened but left some runners in scoring position. We'll see if either team can break through here in the top of the third. And for the Spuds, they have the top of the lineup. 1, 2, 3 guys coming up. Elijah Reeves will be the leadoff guy with Chase Burke and Raphael Jackson to follow. Spuds team we saw get on the board early. Elijah Reeves reached via an air on a pop-up to second base and then was able to come all the way around and score, and he'll hope to do something similar here, but seems as if Robert O'Malley has really found his rhythm.
Yeah, boy, struck out the side after an error in front of him, and
sometimes just getting into it, sometimes it takes a while just to get into that rhythm, and especially it helps out if you get somebody who's catching you. I remember growing up as a kid, one of my buddies, I wanted him to catch me all the time. It just that's the one I wanted to do that. So
as Reeves steps into the righty's batter's box and is ready for the first pitch here from O'Malley. Late kick and fires, misses high, and will go to a 1-0. Reeves, a native of Casper, Wyoming, playing for his hometown team. As O'Malley sets for the 1-0. This one hit toward short. One bounce to Espinosa. Fields it cleanly. Darts it across the diamond and just gets Reeves. He was darting down the first base line, but Espinosa beats the runner by about half a step there.
Fantastic hustle out of the box by Reeves. And you talked about the athlete. He's one of the more dynamic athletes here in the Independence League.
As Chase Burks comes up to bat, the righty, first pitch, breaking ball gets in there for a strike. We'll go to 0-1. We know how fast Espinosa's throws there are in the infield, so that just shows you how fast Reeves is there. The 0-1 misses outside. We'll even out the count, 1-1. Burke, junior at the University of Jamestown, 1 for 4 last night. Struck out, did steal a base though. The 1-1 misses high and outside. This is a Casper team. They're already approaching 50 stolen bases on the year.
Yep. It's an aggressive style of baseball, and it's very productive.
2-1 offering from O'Malley. He's going to miss outside, and Burke will move ahead in the count. 3-1, lined out to center field on the nice play by Miles Meadows in the first. And trying to reach for the first time here. The offering. It's going to be popped up towards right field. Blount will take a few steps to his side and grab it easily for out number 2. And 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the third, as O'Malley has retired 5 straight here for the Spuds. So it'll be Raphael Jackson trying to keep this inning going, a left-handed hitter. So we'll see a lefty-on-lefty matchup again here. Doubled for an RBI in the first inning, but has the bases empty here. First pitch fouled back. It's interesting. There's not many lefties in the bullpen for the Moo, but with O'Malley and Cordum, 2 of the starters are going to be lefties, it seems, this season for Fremont. O'Malley looks in for the sign and is going to step off the mound. Looks like time called there by Jackson. And we'll get ready for the 0-1 again. Pitch. It's going to be hit up the middle. And a shortstop, Espinosa, will make the grab as he backpedals. So a quick 1-2-3 inning here in the top of the third. No runners reach. It'll be a 3-1 lead for the Moo as we head to the bottom of the third. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. You get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6-count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
We move to the bottom of the third here at historic Moeller Field. The Moo protecting a 3-1 lead. Alex Burstein joined alongside Rich Ray here for Game 2 of this championship series rematch between the Fremont Moo and the Casper Spuds. Bridger Coleman will lead things off. Heart of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 hitters. He'll be followed by Carson Burnett and Isaac Bonner. Coleman takes a deep breath and will walk into the righty's batter's box. Jackson Strohmeyer enters his third inning of pitching here for Fremont. This will be his longest appearance of the year as first pitch misses outside. I think the longest is 2.1, so if he can make it through this inning, it will be his longest of the season. 1-0 the count here on Bridger Coleman. Strohmeyer will ready for the pitch. Misses outside, and Coleman will move ahead 2-0.
How was PA work?
It was solid.
Yeah?
Yeah. Hadn't done a lot of that before.
Really?
Done more play.
Yeah.
I did a little bit in high school, but it's a lot different than play-by-play. This Coleman will ready for the 2-0. Inside, we'll go to a 3-0 count. And Strohmeyer struggling with some control here. You know, it's a lot different entertaining the fans. Like, I can't see the people we're talking to, but you can see their direct reaction.
You can reach out
here.
and touch them, yeah.
3-0 from Strohmeyer. Misses high and inside, and that's going to be a 4-pitch walk here for Bridger Coleman, who reaches for the second time today.
I want to remind you that Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Inspro, a Marsh McClellan agency, and your partner in managing risk. Your future is limitless. Let Inspro take you there. Go to marshmma.com to learn more. That's going to be it for Jackson Strohmeyer. We'll have a new pitcher, so let's get to our Moo mid-game interview for tonight. As earlier today, I was able to catch up with number 14 for the Fremont Moo, and number 14, you might know him. His name is Bobby Simmons.
After the Moo mid-game interview, Bobby Simmons joins us, where's number 14 pitcher for the Fremont Moo. Well, this is unique for you, especially today, because last year, this time, you're pitching for the Casper Spuds, and now you're pitching this year for the Fremont Moo. What's that like to kind of move from one team to the next within the same league? Obviously, you know everybody around, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, yesterday I caught up with all of them before the game, and it was really great seeing them, seeing Coach Batten. I think the weirdest thing is I want to see them succeed because I made a lot of good friends over there, my 2 months over there. But at the same point, like, I know I told a lot of the guys, like, they're my enemies now. So my loyalty is to Fremont. So I got to go do whatever it takes to help the boys.
You get a little bit of a taste of what those major league players are like that bounce around from team to team, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, it's so surreal, too, like, this moment. Because obviously it was supposed to happen opening weekend and got pushed back to now. But, yeah, I've enjoyed it.
And, you know, playing at Nebraska Wesleyan, you're a little closer to where you were. That helps a little, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, originally last year I always joke around with Asher, but I wanted to come play for Fremont. But it just wasn't in the cards weren't in the table at that point. So decided to go over to Casper. But now, obviously, I'm engaged. I have a job. So it's definitely a lot easier being able to kind of bounce around and do everything here in Fremont than doing it 8 hours away in Casper.
Did you want to say hi to Kayla at all? Or?
Yeah, I want to shout out Kayla Flanagan, the National Hockey Player of the Year. So I love you.
Outstanding. Texas is where you grew up. Tell us what it was like playing baseball in Texas as a kid.
I mean, year-round. I probably haven't stopped picking up a baseball probably since I first started machine pitch when I was 8. So, I mean, a lot of guys here, they're like, oh, you ever hunt? You ever go do all these things? I'm just like, no, not really, because it's always 80 to 100 degrees every single day. So training never stopped, baseball never stopped. So, yeah, but it made me who I am now today. So
outstanding. Aside from baseball, what are you doing as far as school is concerned, study-wise?
Just graduated from Wesleyan with my degree in accounting. So right now I've been studying for my CPA exams.
Very good.
So doing that, and yeah, just excited to kind of close out my college career with a good note. So
it's fun that you know, guys on both sides, especially here this week. But you got a college teammate in Theo Hughes that's playing on this team as well. That's got to be enjoyable, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, I mean Theo's my roommate. We share an apartment, so I like to take credit that he's the reason why I'm here, or I'm the reason why he's here.
Gotcha.
Told Asher about him, but I've loved seeing Theo get better every single day, and he's been killing it obviously this year. So yeah.
Bobby Simmons wears number 14 for the Fremont Moo. Thanks for your time. Good luck the rest of the season.
Rich Ray. Appreciate it.
Good conversation with Bobby Simmons. Alex, we continue with action here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, Carson Burnett down 0-1 as Brennan Daniel will miss inside, and we'll go to a 1-1 count. Daniel, a pitcher out of Paris Junior College, making his second appearance of the year. So he'll veer in for the 1-1 pitch here to Burnett. Runner at first base. No outs here in the bottom of the third. The pitch. Fastball misses low, and we'll go to a 2-1. So that will be the day for Jackson Strohmeyer. Goes 2 innings, gives up 3 runs, and He's responsible for the runner at first as breaking ball misses outside, and we'll go to a 3-1 count here on Burnett, trying to reach for the first time today. He knew Strohmeyer, mainly a relief guy, wasn't likely to go long, but he gets chased after 2 innings. The 3-1 is going to be hit towards right field. Chasing after it is Jackson, and it will just drift a little too far away into foul territory. And we'll go to a full count.
Good hustle by Jackson to try to get to that baseball. And just where the fence opens to get to the Casper bullpen is where that fell there. And he covered quite some ground to try to get there.
Just the second appearance of the year for Brennan Daniel, the first in 4 days. He went 2 2/3 against the Nebraska Prospects on June 7th. Gave up 1 hit, no runs, a walk, and 3 strikeouts. 3-2. Hit down the third base line, just bounces foul. Some good contact here from Burnett. Now just trying to straighten it out.
The Moo getting 3 in the bottom of the first after Casper scored 1 in the top half of the first inning. And the scoreless second inning for both. And now Fremont with an opportunity with the leadoff batter aboard here in the bottom of the third.
Already 5 hits for Fremont compared to just 1 for Casper. 3-2. Bounce foul again. Burnett battling here. Was ahead in the count 3-1, and now 3 straight foul balls. The second team all-conference player out of Ohlone College. It's a fellow California JUCO product, Bridger Coleman at first base. The pitch swung on and missed. That one was tipped into the glove of Burt there at home plate. And a strikeout here, and the first batter for Brennan Daniel.
Moo Baseball brought to you in part by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order.
So it'll be 1-on, 1-out for Isaac Bonner, who singled into right field his first time up. The only lefty in the starting lineup here today for Fremont, alongside the starting pitcher, a southpaw. His first pitch swung on and missed to throw down the first, not in time. We've seen a lot of those pickoff attempts down the first base this season. Yet to see one that has actually worked.
You watch Salvador Perez with the Kansas City Royals and all?
Well, I'm used to Wilson Contreras in Chicago. I used to do that all the time.
Those catchers are just fantastic.
The 0-1. Sharply hit down the first base line and foul, so Bonner will dig himself into an 0-2 count here. Moo up 3-1.
Young catchers love to do that. You take that pitch with momentum and then just quick try to backpick somebody at first.
One of the flashier things you can do. The 0-2 misses outside, trying to chase Bonner there. And we'll go to a 1-2 count. Miles Meadows waits on deck. Dean Reynolds in the hole. The 1-2. Hit towards left field, drifting foul, and this will end up in the cow pasture. There's some cornhole set up there in left field.
How about that?
Part of college night, I believe.
Yeah, I think those are Fremont Moo cornhole boards down the side there. That looks sharp.
So there'll be a 1-2 here on Bonner. As this one hit towards right center, and getting under it quickly is Reeves, the center fielder, for out number 2. And it'll be 2 outs for Miles Meadows. You a big cornhole guy?
You know, I haven't played it very much. I mean, it's funny you bring that up, because last year when the Moo made their first trip to Casper, I don't know if it was a statewide or a regional competition, but a huge cornhole competition was taking place in Casper, and they were all staying at the same hotel we were at.
That's cool. As Meadows will step into the box, runner at first base, first pitch. Gets in there for a strike. I'm always used to on 4th of July after the hot dog eating contest. It's always cornhole that comes on ESPN.
Oh, yeah?
So I'll always watch that. And then I'll go to my cousin's house and lose to him in cornhole. The 0-1, breaking ball, just misses low, and Meadows will get to a 1-1 count. Chased a high fastball, striking out his first time up. Seems like it's always either a single or a strikeout for Meadows. He's a good contact guy, but has chased a little bit recently. The 1-1 is going to be hit high towards shallow right field. Chasing in is Jackson, and he'll make the catch on the run for out number 3. So The Moo get a leadoff walk, then there's a pitching change, and it's 1-2-3 for Fremont. They lead 3-1 as we head to the fourth. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with the TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Equipment, accessories, Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers. Competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super 8.
We head to the top of the fourth here at historic Moeller Field. A 3-1 lead for the Fremont Moo over the Casper Spuds in a first versus second place match here in IBL League play. It'll be Parker O'Malley taking the mound to continue his impressive start. Some dizzy bat / shotgun beer activities going on the field.
Oh, it's college night, is it not? Yeah. Spinning around with the dizzy bat, sprinting, if you can, straight, and then having your teammate go ahead and put that beverage down as fast as possible. It's a lot better than doing the dizzy bat, running there, and then yourself
and then you
doing
have
that.
To do it.
that never goes well.
So it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 hitters for the Spuds coming up. Parker O'Malley has sent down 6 straight batters, struck out the side in the second after giving up leadoff air, and then a ground out and a pair of flyouts in the third. So it'll be Dylan Schlotterback coming to the plate. Grounded out in his first appearance to short, went 0 for 4 last night. So trying to find his footing again. He's around 300 hitter on the year, so not used to all these outs, and he'll try to redeem himself here as he steps into the batter's box. First pitch from O'Malley. Breaking ball gets in there for a strike.
That's a big weapon. I mean, if you can snap off a breaking pitch on the outside corner to start off an at-bat, it just makes the batter start to think.
The 0-1 misses high. We'll go to a 1-1 count. Schlotterback with a bright purple sleeve on his right arm. Matches well with the all-gray uniforms. The 1-1 misses outside, and after moving ahead in the count 0-1, O'Malley with back-to-back balls, and will gain a hitter's count here for the Paris Junior College product, Schlotterback. The 2-1. Skied towards right field. Meadows will chase over, but it will be Blount making the grab for out number 1. And now 7 straight batters have been sent down. They're making contact, but just not hard contact here off of O'Malley.
Alex, you're talking about the Casper Spuds, and I mentioned it a little bit on the broadcast last night. Last year, their first year as a franchise in the community of Casper. Before that, in Idaho, the Custer County Spuds, and it used to be a travel team, like a few of the travel teams are here in the Independence League this year.
As Wesley Flatt shows bunt, no one's there to cover, and he will safely be into first as there's no throw from Reynolds. And infield bunt single here from Wesley Flatt, and the Spuds finally get a reach here.
That was a fantastic bunt.
Yes.
Yeah, just no chance there for the Moo.
And the Moo were not expecting it. They had all their infielders playing not back, but in their usual positions. And now a man on here for the Spuds with 1 away for Chandler Stocking. First pitch. In there for a strike, we'll go to an 0-1. I was reading an article earlier how the Spuds were kind of in a battle with the city about the stadium. They got it renewed for this year, but they want a longer lease on the stadium. And I'm not sure if they got it, but I know city council's been going back and forth with them. The throw to first, going to second is Flat, and they've got him in a rundown. But dropping the ball is the shortstop Espinosa, and in safely to second base is Flat. Missed opportunity there for the Moo. O'Malley sent the ball to first as Flat took off. Threw it to Espinosa in time to at short. But Espinosa dropped the ball.
It's one way to get a stolen base.
So that'll go as an error.
No, stolen base.
Stolen base,
Yeah,
my bad.
Yep.
As Stocking will move to an 0-1. Swing and a miss. And O'Malley will get ahead to count 0-2.
I can see, I know what you're thinking, and a lot of fans might be thinking as well. They're saying, well, he dropped the baseball. Well, part of it is that he's got his lead, and it's just like if he takes off to steal second base and you throw down from the catcher's position, if it's a drop ball. Same sequence.
The 0-2. Chopper towards short. Espinosa will pick it up, throw across first. Another fast runner there to first, but they'll get Stocking in time for the 6-3 putout. Advances the runner to third, though, and it will be 2 down with a runner at third here for the Spuds.
Okay, now he's just showing off. What an arm by Espinosa. And that high bouncer they had to wait to come down for, and then just throw a rocket on over to first base to Burnett for the second out.
As Clausius will come to the plate, takes first pitch, and sends it back. You see why the coaches put him in just for the 9th at shortstop, because
last night
he has a very, very high-level arm and probably the most trustworthy defensive player for the Moo right now. The 0-1 count is going to be fouled back, and we'll go to an 0-2. Espinosa was a D1 guy out of high school. At San Jose State, did not play, went to Allen Hancock Community College for a year, was a star there, and now head to Charleston Southern next year, back in Division I. The 0-2 hit up the middle, and the second baseman Bonner will get it, throws to first, and it's a wild throw. I think it hit the arm there of Clausius, so he'll safely be at first base, and coming in to score is Flat.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough play. Bonner coming up to try to field that ball and make the throw across his body on the run and throw not quite 100% on the money, but good speed by Clausius to get down the bag, and he's got an RBI single, and it makes it a 3-2 ball game.
Had to shake off his arm, but he'll stay in the game, and coming up to bat is the 8-hitter, Pedro Martinez. So just like that, it's a one-run game again. Swing and a miss for strike one to Martinez out of National Park College. That's one I had not heard of before today. The 0-1. Hit high towards right field, drifting foul, and it will go into the bullpen for the Spuds. And O'Malley quickly ahead in the count, 0-2.
You're going to make me research and find out where it's at, aren't you?
Top of the fourth here from historic Moeller Field. A 3-2 lead for Fremont over Casper here. Battle between first and second place in the ILB, excuse me. This one fouled back, and we'll go to an 0-2.
Community College in Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Okay. A lot of Southern guys on this Casper team. All the Texas hometowns. So O'Malley fires the 0-2. Just misses outside. He was ready to walk off the mound there. But he'll instead return to the pitching rubber with a 1-2 count.
It's a big run for Casper. They'll push across here to get some momentum, cut that lead in half, and try to get something going before we get to the midway portion of the ball game.
O'Malley checks the runner at first. The pitch fouled back. And a good job here by Martinez to just battle. Struck out in the second inning. O'Malley went strikeout, strikeout, strikeout against the 7, 8, and 9 hitters. We've already seen the 7-hitter Clausius reach with a first base. Now Martinez, single, as Clausius will send this one foul. And Martinez trying to do something similar here. Down 1-2 in the count. Parker Burt, the catcher, waits on deck as part of his catching gear on in case this at-bat doesn't go as planned. O'Malley kicks up his leg and fires. Swung on and missed, strike three. But the Spuds get one here in the top of the fourth to cut it to a 3-2 lead. The Moo will try to get that run back in the bottom half of the inning. It's the Moo 3, the Spuds 2. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super8.
Windstar Lines is a family-owned and operated charter bus company that has been serving customers nationwide since 1995. With 12 hubs across the U.S. and a varied fleet including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Moo lead 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the fourth here at historic Moeller Field. Casper gets one in the top half of this inning, and just like that, it's a one-run ball game. Rich, we've seen good pitching, we've seen offense. This is kind of what you'd expect in the game between these two teams.
Exactly. Very competitive, and I think the difference here is going to be keeping a leadoff batter off base for both teams. Fremont's found a way to manufacture some runs with 5 hits here, and if Casper gets a leadoff batter aboard, then you're looking at somebody in scoring position very, very quickly and another opportunity to try to put a run across. So, it's all about that first batter that you face in the inning, and we'll see if Dean Reynolds can't get something going for the Moo here in the bottom of the fourth.
8, 9, and 1 hitters for Fremont as Reynolds steps into the batter's box. Readies for the first pitch here from Daniel, and this one in there for a strike. Will go to an 0-1 count. Reynolds switched batting helmets. Had his Columbia blue one on in the first inning. Now he's wearing an all-black one. The 0-1 reaches outside. Will go to a 1-1.
Sometimes if you're at a hitting slump, you'll do anything that you can to try to get a hit. I've got a great story here after this next pitch.
The 1-1. Outside again, and Reynolds will move ahead in the count, 2-1.
So you've seen Major League and Jobu and all that and everything like that. I was able to play some amateur baseball one particular time against a team that did something kind of neat to try to get the bats going.
2-1 misses inside. Reynolds almost hit there. He reached on the hit by pitch in the second. He'll go ahead 3-1 in the count.
I think it was like the 7th inning of the ball game and didn't have a hit, so the team took all the bats that were in the dugout and just threw them out by the first baseline.
3-1, poked into right field, and possibly a diving catch. They're going to say it's an out.
Yep.
So Jackson with a nice diving catch out there in right field to rob Reynolds of a hit, and one away here in the bottom of the fourth.
Fantastic effort there by Raphael Jackson as he dove, and there's a little bit moving the glove in the hand in a little bit, but I think it was just to transition it from glove to hand afterwards. And then Chris Sintek, the home plate umpire, that's his call, and he was able to make it, and one down.
Cole Fowler steps into the batter's box, takes first pitch, in there for a strike. Slow-moving pitch to the outside part of the plate, fools Fowler, and we'll go to an 0-1 count. Pitch misses outside. Evens it out at 1 apiece.
So that team, what they were doing is they were taking all the bad spirits and throwing them out of the bat is what they were doing.
Did it work?
Probably. I don't remember.
The 1-1. Hit towards third, and nice play by the third baseman. Spins around and makes the throw. Flat there with an excellent backhanded stop. Took the spin and throws to first. And 2 away here quickly in the bottom half of the fourth.
Fantastic play over at flat. And, these there tonight where last night it was Barricani that's there, and both those players make similar type of plays over there at the hot corner like that. And that was a stellar play by Wesley Flatt, who has made a name for himself here in the first month of the season here in the 2024 campaign.
Top the lineup now for Fremont. Josh Blount, the leadoff man, will look to keep things going for Fremont. First pitch misses outside. We'll go to a 1-0 count. 2 away here. The Moo up 3-2 over Casper in Game 2 of this short 2-game series. Fremont coming off their first series loss of the year to Spearfish. Daniel misses outside. And Blount quickly goes ahead 2-0. 2 reaches so far for the right fielder. Walked in the first, single in the second. 2-0. Fouled back.
So this is game 9 of the 12-game homestand.
Kind of flew by. Some would say. You've been doing the broadcast. I've been switching roles.
When you're
around.
deep into it, it goes quick.
2-1. Gets in there for a strike. Evens out the count at 2 apiece. And then 1 game road set and then a 5-game road set for Fremont with an off day in between, the 2-2. Just misses low. We'll move to a full count here on Josh Blount with 2 outs. So big pitch coming up here from Brennan Daniel. First reliever of the day. 3-2. In there off the foot of the home plate umpire, Sintak, I believe. And safely into first with a walk is Blount.
Yeah, just got past the glove of Burt and ricocheted off the shin guard of Sintek, and so the inning continues.
So Espinosa comes to the plate. He's had a good start to the day. Both the 1 and the 2 hitters have only walked and singled. As Espinosa comes to the plate, first pitch. Gets in there for a strike. We'll go to an 0-1.
Talking about the road trip that begins on Saturday, a late doubleheader Saturday. 6 o'clock doubleheader, a couple of 7-inning games out at Duncan Field against the Sodbusters.
The 0-1 hit towards short, and flipping it to second is Schottleback for out number 3. So the Moose strand 1 once again. Don't get any runs across the plate. This bathroom break is brought to you by We See Plumbing, Heating, and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember, your duty is our duty at We See Plumbing. Call 721-6908.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeSeePlum.com. We See Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Moo and Spuds in the battle, taking you through the 5th inning. Here's Rich Ray.
Alex, thanks so much. A mean battle, a tug of war just taking place in front of the Moo dugout there between the Moo players and some little ones. And that was not fair at all. You know, what makes it really entertaining is when the Moo have tug of war players with the kids. When some of the other Moo players run out of the dugout and start pulling on the kids' side, that's what makes it a lot of fun. We'll go to the 5th inning here. This one with the Fremont Moo leading by a score of 3-2. The first 3 batters for the Casper Spuds will be 9-1 and 2 in the order. Parker Burt, Elijah Reeves, and Chase Burke against Robert O'Malley. And O'Malley has pitched well. He's given up 2 runs. He's scattered 3 hits. He has struck out 4. Control-wise, he's been pretty much pinpoint. He has not walked a batter as of yet. So the lefty will get ready to face Parker Burt, who comes in 0 for 1, who struck out swinging his first time around. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant. La Hacienda serves up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine. They're at 3140 East Elk Lane. So as we begin the top of the 5th inning, O'Malley goes to work against Burt. First pitch is swung on, hit to Espinosa, and he will catch that top spin liner right at him for out number 1.
Yeah, made that look super easy. Not a super easy play. That ball was moving, and Espinosa perfectly shifts to his left and makes the quick play for out number 1.
So back to the top of the order, and third time up to the plate for Elijah Reeves. Reeves is 0 for 2 this evening. He's reached on an air, stole a base, and scored a run. He's also grounded out to shortstop. So Reeves will step in. The first pitch from O'Malley, and Reeves bunts. And here's O'Malley off the mound, bobbles it, can't pick it up, and Reeves will be safe. That's going to be a bunt single. So Elijah Reeves lays down the bunt. And Reeves is aboard with one down here in the top of the 5th inning.
2 bunt singles in the first 5 innings. You do not see that often.
Finding a way to manufacture something along the base paths.
Got the tying run on base. That's what counts.
Chase Burke will come to the plate now. He's 0 for 2. He's flown out to center, also flown out to right. O'Malley's first pitch, and Burke shows bunt, pops it foul, back to our left and out of play. It's time for trivia here on our broadcast here tonight. Alex is rubbing the hands together. He thinks he's ready. You need to go here. And
Probably not ready. But.
So you can chime in with us as well as Alex does. If you know our trivia question tonight, go to Mixler.com, the chat there, or our YouTube chat as well for our broadcast tonight. I don't have any prizes to give it away because, I got in trouble. Throw on over to first. The runner's back. So it's all bragging rights now is what it is. Actually, Alex took all the prizes and hid them from me is what happened. So
I've hid all the single general admission tickets.
Did you?
Yeah.
Very good. So, all right. So just for bragging rights, see if you can get our trivia question for us tonight, all right? The 0-1 pitch on the way, and it's going to be bounced to the right of home plate, and it's going to be a foul ball. So the countdown, no balls and 2 strikes. Boston Red Sox trivia for you tonight, okay? So here's the question. Who holds the Red Sox record for saves in a season? Who holds the Red Sox record for saves in a season?
I don't know if I'm going to get this one.
Oh, come on.
I've got
confidence. You just think of a Red Sox closer, all right? Throw on over to first, then runner's back. Count on no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 the count on Chase Burke. O'Malley, a look at Reeves. Now the 0-2, runner goes. Pitch is swung on a foul back, so it's on no balls and 2 strikes. Alex is thinking this one through. Red Sox with such a big, long history, and so go ahead and think of, pitchers that have been able to close ball games. So obviously it'd be a lot of wins in a season for a team because this pitch is high. It's now 1 ball and 2 strikes to Chase Burke. You have any guesses at all, Alex? At all?
Not yet.
Not yet? All right. He's starting to sweat. O'Malley's 1-2. Swung on and grounded to the hole at short. Espinosa's got it. His only play will be over to first. And staying on the bag is Burnett. Nice play by Espinosa for the second out of the inning.
Yeah, because the speed of Reeves there, not really a chance to get the runner at second, but a good job getting 1 out of it. And with 2 outs, an important play there.
Tying run in the scoring position now for Casper. Top of the 5th, 3-2 in favor of the Fremont Moo. You can think about those World Series years that the Red Sox have had or played in. Here's the pitch, and Jackson pops it foul. Back to our left and out of play. No balls and 1 strike. Do you need some multiple choice?
Possibly.
Okay. Once again, our question. Who holds the Boston Red Sox record for saves in a season? I'll give you 4 closers, and you chime in with us and let us know who you think the correct answer is. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And it's called strike 2 in the outside corner. It's 0-2. All right, so is it Tom Gordon, Dick Raditz, Jonathan Papelbon, or Calvin Schiraldi? Tom Gordon, Dick Raditz, Jonathan Papelbon, or Calvin Schiraldi? The Boston Red Sox closer with the most saves for the Red Sox in one season. Gordon pitched in the mid to late 90s. Raditz pitched in the mid 60s. Here's the 0-2. Fastball outside corner called strike 3 in the inning. And we'll talk trivia when we get to the bottom of the 5th as well. So Jackson strikes out looking, and Robert O'Malley's got his 5th strikeout of the contest, and that's going to do it for Casper here in the top of the 5th. In the inning, there were no runs. On 1 hit, there were no errors, and 1 runner left on base. Midway through tonight's contest, the Fremont Moo lead the Casper Spuds 3-2, and we'll return with the bottom of the 5th in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
We target cancers with precision technology. We save lives with advanced heart procedures. We deliver exceptional care for the most vulnerable pregnancies. We are Methodist. With a reputation built on generations of trust, our passion is shaping the future with innovative treatments, the newest advancements, and the compassion you deserve. Our greatest impact is your healthiest life. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont alongside Alex Burstein, I'm Rich Ray. We go to the bottom of the fifth. The Fremont Moo lead the Casper Spuds by a score of 3-2 in the second game of this two-game series after the Moo won it last night by a score of 3-0. The Moo will have their 3, 4, and 5 batters coming to the plate: Cooper Fucino, Bridger Coleman, and Carson Burnett against reliever Brennan Daniel. 2 runs, 4 hits, no errors for the Spuds. 3 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors for the Moo, as Cooper Fucino will lead things off. He is 1 for 2. He delivered an RBI single back in the first inning. Hope you've all had time to think about our trivia question, which we'll re-ask here in just a moment as we've got our YouTube chat back up and going. Here's a pitch to Fucino, and he pops it up on the right side. Clausius calls for it at first, and he will make the catch for out number 1. So Fucino pops up, and that's the first out here in the bottom of the fifth inning, and that'll bring up Bridger Coleman. Again, our trivia question: I need to know which Boston Red Sox reliever holds the record for saves in a season with that franchise. Which Boston Red Sox reliever holds the record for the most saves in a season for the Red Sox? Is it Tom Gordon? Is it Dick Raditz? Is it Jonathan Papelbon? Or is it Calvin Schiraldi? Here's the pitch. Breaking ball, and it's in there for a strike. It's 0-1 to Bridger Coleman. Again, Tom Gordon pitched in the mid to late 90s for the Red Sox. Raditz pitched in the mid-60s. Papelbon pitched in the 2000s, as this pitch is inside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Bridger Coleman. And Schiraldi, a short time with the Red Sox, and that was in the mid-80s. Okay. So you think about the World Series years.
Yeah.
Of course, they played in the 86 World Series against the Mets. Here's the 1-1. And Coleman swings and misses. That's 1 ball and 2 strikes. And then in the 2000s, winning 2 World Series titles. But was the pitcher that holds that record pitching during that time. This pitch is fouled off. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Got a guess there, Sunshine and Happiness?
My first instinct says Schiraldi, so I'll stick with that.
Calvin Schiraldi. Okay. All right, well, we'll see if we get any activity here on our social media chats. You can chat with us on the Mixler.com chat or YouTube chat. The 1-2. Coleman takes this one at the top of the zone, called strike 3. So Coleman caught looking. And that is the second out of the inning, and that is the second strikeout for Brennan Daniel in relief.
Yeah, the Moo's offense has slowed down a little bit. Haven't recorded a hit since the second inning when they got those early runs, and I want to see some offense coming up soon. Haven't scored since the first.
Daniels wanted first pitch to Carson Burnett as a breaking ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes. You went with Calvin Schiraldi, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you're wrong. Here's the 1-0. Here's a breaking ball down and away for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Schiraldi only pitched for the Red Sox for 2 years.
Okay.
85 and 86. And although he pitched in the World Series, he only had 9 saves in that World Series 86 season. So here comes the 2-0 pitch. And that is inside for a ball. It's now 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 on Carson Burnett. So we're down to 3 there, Alex. Is it Tom Gordon, Dick Raditz, or Jonathan Papelbon? The saves leader for the Red Sox. 3-0 pitch on the outside corner for a strike. This count now goes to 3-1. I was wrong the first time I guessed at this as well.
We need our resident Red Sox expert.
That would be Tyler Dunham. Yeah. He would know. Here's the 3-1. And this is tap foul. 3 balls and 2 strikes. All right, you want the answer?
Sure.
Okay. The record holder for the most saves in the season for the Boston Red Sox is Tom Gordon.
Really?
Tom Flash Gordon.
How many?
How many, you ask?
Yes.
46.
In a season?
In 1998. Yes. Carson Burnett gets hit by a pitch. So Burnett is aboard with 2 down. Tom Flash Gordon. Yep, he had 46 saves in the 98 season. Dick Raditz, he pitched in the mid-60s. And he had, I think it was like 26 saves right around there. Jonathan Papelbon, he pitched in the mid-2000s for that run with the Red Sox at that time. He ended up with 41 one year. Here's the first pitch, and it's in there for a called strike to Isaac Bonner. No balls and 1 strike to Bonner. Burnett is over at first base with 2 away. But no, Tom Flash Gordon, 46 of them.
Stumped me today.
I did. Get used to it, pal. Here's the 0-1 down low. And the count now 1 ball and 1 strike. The thing about this poor Alex here, he's going to take this home with him tonight, and he's going to be staring at the ceiling and go, oh, I'm going to get Rich's question tomorrow, and I'm just going to let him have it on the air.
see, I can't even study because it could be anything.
Yeah, exactly. See, this is the power I hold in my hand, or my microphone. 2 balls and 1 strike to count here on Isaac Bonner. All right. Tomorrow we'll do New York Yankees trivia.
Okay.
Okay? So you study up on all your Yankees trivia. Good luck. This pitch is swung on and fouled on the left side. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. So 5th inning tomorrow game. All of our fans be ready.
My college roommate's a Yankees fan, so I know a little bit more now than I did a year ago, but probably not enough.
Well, once we get to the Chicago Cubs, I know you'll be all set.
That's going to be like the last game of the season.
2-2 pitch, breaking ball in the outside corner for strike 3, and that'll end the inning. So Brendan Daniel strikes out 2. He's got 3 strikeouts now in the contest, and the Moo strand a base runner here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There were no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left. We're through 5 at historic Moeller Field. It remains a 3-2 Fremont Moo lead, and we return with more in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with the TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
And all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Play in the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. 3-2 the score. The Fremont Moo with a 1-run lead as we work our way to the top of the 6th. And taking us through the inning 6 and 7 is Alex Burstein.
Thanks, Wrench. Robert O'Malley, will stay in for another inning, entering his 6th inning of work here. The starter for the Moo with Fremont up 3-2 over Casper. O'Malley's looked good, giving up a couple of runs, but his first earned one of the year coming in inning number 4, but his control has been there. Bunch of strikeouts, ended the 5th with a strikeout and trying to carry that momentum into the heart of the lineup. The 4, 5, and 6 guys coming up here for the Spuds in the top of inning number 6. So it'll be Dylan Schlotterbeck coming to the plate. 0 for 2 today. He's 0 for 6 in this series. Grounded out in the first inning to short. Flew out to right field in inning number 4. He'll be followed by Wesley Flatt and Chandler Stocking. First pitch. Gets in there for a strike. We'll go to an 0-1. Sun almost fully set here at historic Moeller Field. The entire field in shadows and clouds. The 0-1.
Hit high towards right field and getting under it and making the grab is Blount. Had to move a quick step at the end to make sure it didn't drop, but that will be a quick out number 1 here for O'Malley.
Alex, Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by the Silver Dollar. If you stop into the Silver Dollar and you say beer batter, you get your first domestic beer for only $2.
Wesley Flatt comes to the plate, 1 for 2, singled in the 4th, came around the score, shows bunt again, and we'll pull it back, but still a strike, and we'll go to an 0-1 count. Flatt has shown his crazy speed here today, and trying to use that to his advantage here again. The 0-1. O'Malley fires up a fastball, and he'll move ahead in the count 0-2. O'Malley was taken out after 4 innings in his season debut against the Zap during the doubleheader last Monday, working strong into inning 6 here, the 0-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. And another strikeout here for O'Malley. He's up to 6 of those on the day. And he'll try to work a quick 1-2-3 inning here with Chandler Stocking coming to the plate.
You know, one of the things about the Moo this year, the record 8-5, and there's been a few games that have gotten away from them a little bit that they like to have back.
As first pitch hit right into the glove of Steven Espinosa, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning. Rich will have what you have to say after the break. It's the Moo 3, the Spuds 2. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Keel's Barbershop is the Sports Center Barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Keel's Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Keel's is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Keel's Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
Home half of inning number 6 here at historic Moeller Field. Fremont protecting a 3-2 lead to look to add some insurance here, but they've had troubles here with the relief pitcher Brennan Daniel. He enters his 4th inning of relief. No hits given up, no runs, 3 strikeouts. Daniel's been dealing here early on.
Certainly has. Alex, to finish the point now, I was talking about last half inning before the line drive out to Espinosa ended, is that the Moo are 8-5, and there's a couple games they'd like to have back. And, at times the offense has sputtered. But last few ball games, starting to hit the ball well. But one of the things that has been consistent throughout the year has been the starting pitching.
Yes, starting pitching.
Good.
Excellent.
The Moo, coming into today's ball game as a team, 13 games in, has a 3.05 ERA. Wow. That's fantastic.
That's very
good. And Casper's no slouch themselves. The Spuds have a 3.26. So arguably the 2 best pitching teams in the league battling out here tonight.
There's a reason they're 1st and 2nd in the standings right now in the first couple weeks of the season. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Fremont. Miles Meadows coming to the plate. 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out in the first. Flew out to right field. And trying to get his first reach of the day. 13 hits on the year. Takes first pitch, foul to the left-hand side, and we'll go to an 0-1 count. 12 of those 13 hits are singles to go along with a double, but not a power hitter. He's a contact hitter, and the Moo could use some contact here. They have not had a hit since inning 2. The 0-1. Hit softly towards the shortstop Schlotterback, who will pick it up, dart across the diamond, and get Meadows by a step. So, quick out here in the bottom of the 6th, and both of these defenses are chugging along here in inning number 6. There was some scoring early on, but settled down a lot here.
And one final thought about Meadows as he makes his way back to the dugout after being thrown out at first. Here's a guy that is relatively new to the game of baseball. He's still learning the game. I mean, pretty much he was a football player in high school.
First pitch to Dean Reynolds. Swung on and missed for strike 1. I feel like that's kind of a coach's dream. you have a player with such raw talent, but you have the ability to kind of shape his swing and figure out how to best use him as a player.
Mm-hmm.
The 0-1. Swung on and missed. 0-2. We don't know where he'll be playing next year, but wherever it is. Good athlete coming their way. 0-2 the count on Dean Reynolds. Got hit by a pitch in inning number 2. Got out advancing the second. Then lined out to right field. 0-2. Just misses outside.
So Dean's doing anything he can here, Alex. I mean, he went from the Columbia helmet to another helmet. He went from kind of a brown bat now to a white bat. I mean, he's doing anything he can to get a hit.
1-2. Fouled off. Stays in a 1-2 count. Baseball players are about as superstitious as it gets.
That's for, are you? We didn't ever discuss this. I know you asked me if I am, and of course I am.
Growing up, I was pretty superstitious playing sports. As we'll go to the 1-2. Breaking ball in there, strike 3 for out number 2. Now I'd say a little bit less, but some of it has stuck around. But when I was playing Little League and basketball growing up, yes, I was very superstitious.
Carry over into your daily habits.
Yes, exactly. Cole Fowler will come to the plate with 2 away. As first pitch misses low, we'll go to a 1-0. Fremont trying to avoid their first 1-2-3 inning of the day. They've sent at least 4 batters to the plate every inning. 1-0. Fouled off to the right-hand side. Evens out the count at 1 apiece.
Some people would go so far to say, well, you've got OCD. It's an obsessive-compulsive disorder. And no, I just go, I'm a baseball guy. That's what it is.
It's a fine line. 1-1. Misses outside. Wild pitch there from Daniel. And Fowler will go to a 2-1 count. Fowler looking to get some life into his bat. Entered today, hitting just over 100. A pair of ground outs, one for a double play here today. As we're going to see a mound visit here, and it looks like a pitching change. So, mid-batter, we're going to see a change here as Daniel will exit the game. And a very sudden pitching change here. We'll be back in just a second. The Moo up 3-2. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Pitching change here in the bottom of the 6th as we're going to see Chris Bedgood come in to relieve Brennan Daniel after just over 3 innings of excellent relief from Daniel. Didn't give up a hit and came in needing some defensive momentum for Casper and got it after a couple of innings struggled from the starter Jackson Strohmeyer. So we'll see what Bedgood can do here for Casper. He comes into a pretty nice situation. A 2-1 count on Cole Fowler with no runners on and 2 strikes. Almost 2/3 through this game. Fremont clinging to a 3-2 lead. They got 3 runs in the bottom of the first. Haven't scored since, but the defense has done what it has needed to keep that lead. So we'll try to keep that going here. Bedgood with 1 appearance on the year. 1 inning and 2/3 in that outing against the Nebraska Prospects, also on June 7th. Same game that we saw Daniel make his lone appearance. Faced 9 batters, gave up 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 walks, and no strikeouts. So we'll try to start things off here against Cole Fowler, a 2-1 count on the right-hander out of Cerro Coso Community College. The 2-1. Check swing, and They'll say he went, so we'll go to a 2-2. Even count here on the left fielder, trying to get out a little bit of a slump here to start the season. The 2-2. Rung up, strike 3 down the middle on a breaking ball there from Bedgood, and he comes in and does his job. So the Moo go 1, 2, 3 in the home half of the 6th. We'll head to the 7th. It's Fremont 3, Casper 2. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com. Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Top 7 we head here at historic Moeller Field. Fremont leading Casper 3-2. And Robert O'Malley will stay in for another inning of work. It's his 7th. He was the starter today. A little bit of bullpen work for Fremont as Hayden Kelberlau begins warming up in the home bullpen. But O'Malley will try to keep things going here against the 7, 8, and 9 hitters for Fremont. So it'll be Clausius coming up to start. First pitch from O'Malley. Misses high. We'll go to a 1-0 count.
Boy, Brendan Daniel pitched well for Casper in relief. As you mentioned, 3 2/3, struck out 4, walked 2, didn't give up a hit.
The 1-0. Foul off to the left-hand side, and that's exactly what the Spuds needed. Their starter, Jackson Strohmeyer, gave up 3 runs in the first, pulled after the second. The breaking ball gets in there for a strike. We'll go to a 1-2. Faced one batter in the third and then was pulled. And then Daniel really shut the door on this Moo offense. The 1-2 from O'Malley. Late kick. Hit softly past the pitcher's mound. Bonner will come in, throw the first and not throw. It was a slow roller. And another infield hit here. It's been 5 hits on the day for Casper. Only 2 of them have left the infield.
One of those plays, slow bouncing ball, is going to be a tough play. Bonner comes up with it and fields it with his glove. And then when he went to go take it with his hand, it just bounced right off of his throwing hand, and then the runner's aboard.
So Clausius will be in safe at first base, showing bunt. And making contact with them pulling away is Martinez. Fucino thought that was a live ball. He chased after it, looked down to the runner at first, but it looked like he made contact with the bat there. Oh, it didn't.
No, he pulled back and it bounced off Fucino's glove.
Oh, his glove. Okay.
Yep.
So it'll be a 1-0 count here. Pedro Martinez, 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Shows bunts again, but the pitch outside, and we'll go to a 2-0 count.
Key thing, if you're a Moo player right here, is now we're in the back third of the ball game in a 1-run contest. In this situation, got to get it out.
The 2-0. Showing bunt again. This one popped up foul, and just a couple rows in front of us. We'll get one this season, Rich.
I had a chance, and I went with the broadcaster's motto right there, was save the equipment. That was the key. I didn't care about myself or anybody else out in front of me as well. It was save Jonathan's camera.
The 2-1, showing bunt again, is Martinez. Charging in is Reynolds. He'll throw the first in time, but it will advance the runner. So a sack bunt. No one was covering third there. Espinosa realized that and sprints over to third. But luckily for the Moo, Clausius will stay at second base. And it will be 1 away here with runner in scoring position in the top of the 7th.
Fremont did exactly what I described there a moment ago. Make sure you get an out in that situation, and now have O'Malley go to work.
First pitch from O'Malley. In there for a strike to Parker Burt. This bottom of the lineup has struggled here today. For the Spuds, Burt 0 for 2. As O'Malley checks the runner at second, the pitch. Breaking ball gets in there for a strike. And quickly ahead in the count, 0-2. One away here. Dusk here at historic Moeller Field. Pretty skies, though, too.
Ooh.
Swung on and missed, lost his bat into the netting there for a strikeout. Doesn't even go and pick up his bat. It'll be Alex Oliver who gets it and brings it back to the Casper dugout. But a disappointed Burt there. And 2 away here, a big second out there with a runner in scoring position for O'Malley, who's trying to fight through in his 7th inning. And looks like we're going to see a mound visit from associate head coach Ben Asher. That most likely means staying in the game will be O'Malley. And they just need him to get through this one batter.
That's the only scenario where, if you're a batter, where you swing and you have the bat come out of your hands that you don't go retrieve it, is because you strike out in the process and it ends up over by the Moo dugout. I mean, Parker Burt, I get it. He's frustrated. And he's like, I'm not going to go get that because I don't want to have to hear it from the Moo. You know, so I kind of understand that a little bit. But Stickum fixes that. Pine tar? I don't think they use pine tar anymore. They call it tack.
Yeah.
Tack is what it's called. But trust me, it's still
Same
pine tar.
thing.
Yeah.
So Chris Sintek will break up the mound visit. Ben Asher and the entire infield, plus catcher Cooper Fucino, came to have a word with Robert O'Malley, as it will be top of the lineup. Elijah Reeves coming up to bat. Tying run at second base. Top of the 7th here from Moeller Field. Big at bat here for Reeves. Singled in the 5th, got around the 2nd. We've seen his speed. First pitch breaks in for a strike. And O'Malley up 0-1.
And with Reeves, such a good hitter at the top of the order, batting .366 coming in. Pitching around him is not a bad thing either. But O'Malley challenged him with that curveball and got in front, 0-1.
Pitch. Swung on and missed, strike 2. So O'Malley goes slow and then fast on his first 2 pitches, and now trying to punch out Reeves in what likely would end a really good outing for the Creighton lefty. The 0-2. Misses high. Go to a 1-2 count. Lights taking full effect here at historic Moeller Field. Solid crowd on hand for some Tuesday night action. The 1-2. Misses outside. So O'Malley battles to an 0-2, and now back-to-back balls, one high and one wide, evens out the count. Troy Clausius sitting at second base. The 2-2. Fouled off to the right-hand side. Reeves battling here. Reeves, a sophomore out of Pima Community College. Played in 48 games there, hitting .358. So he hits wherever he goes. Trying to ring up a big hit here. The 2-2. Hit back to O'Malley over his glove. Charging his Espinosa. Throws to first in time. And a big 6-3 put out there from Steven Espinosa. The Spuds strand the runner in scoring position. O'Malley closes out a 7th inning of work. And Fremont leads 3-2 as we head to the home half of the 7th. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm, and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com. Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Home half of the 7th we go here at historic Moeller Field. Fremont still protecting a 3-2 lead over Casper. They haven't scored since the first inning, but the defense has done its job. And now they'll look to get something going against Chris Bedgood, the second reliever of the day for the Spuds. Came in to finish off the 6th inning, got a strikeout looking to Cole Fowler. But now we'll have to face the top of the lineup. Josh Blount, Steven Espinosa, and Cooper Fucino, the 1-2-3 hitters, due up for the Moo here in the bottom of the 7th. Thanks for joining us. Alex Burstein joined alongside Rich Ray. 5 hits apiece for both of these squads as Blount steps into the batter's box. First pitch. Check swing. They say he didn't go and the pitch is low, so 1-0 count here quickly on Blount.
Showed his hands at it, and it's a tough call for Brandon Moore down at first base.
The 1-0 from Bedgood. In there for a strike, evens out the count. Bedgood has a slow delivery and then hammers it into the zone. So he awaits the sign. The 1-1. Misses high. Also has his pants hiked, so they look like they're shorts there.
Well, that's an old style.
Blount ahead in the count, 2-1, awaits the pitch. The offering misses high. And some good patience here from Blount. He's already drawn 2 walks here today to go along with a single in the 2nd. Scored the first run of the game in the 1st. Got him stopped at 2nd and 1st his last 2 times. The 3-1 is low, and that will be a 5-pitch walk here for Josh Blount, who hasn't had to swing his bat a lot here tonight, but has still found ways to reach every single time he's come to the plate. And this is a big inning for the Moo. We've seen the Spuds getting closer and closer to scoring that tying run. And as it appears, the Moo will head to relief. Now they're really going to want to have some insurance for whoever it is that comes in. First pitch to Steven Espinosa is high. Thought about swinging there and held off. We'll go to a 1-0 count. Espinosa walked his first time up, scored, then singled in the 1st and reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. As Burt will come out to the mound and have a quick word with his pitcher, Bedgood.
Espinosa's had such a big hand in this ball game tonight. Now, he's trying to get it going offensively here, but he's already been involved in half a dozen plays out at shortstop, either by ground balls or a liner that's been hit out to him as well. And as you mentioned, this is a key part of the ball game here for the Moo. After holding Casper scoreless the last 3 innings, getting a leadoff batter aboard here, if Espinosa can find a way to get on base, then the Moo would really have something cooking here in the last of the 7th.
We've seen he has the knack for clutch hits. The Allen Hancock Community College product. Bedgood. The pitch. Way inside. Espinosa quickly backs off there, and 2-0 the count on the shortstop. Espinosa was Allen Hancock's team leader in RBIs as he pokes this one towards right field, and drifting over and making the grab for out number 1 is Jackson. So Espinosa can't come up with a hit there, and now we'll see if Cooper Fucino, the catcher tonight, can do it.
Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you in part by Christensen Lumber. When you need good wood, see Christensen Lumber. Quality wood products for more than 100 years. They're just beyond the left field fence and on South Main Street in Fremont. Go to christensenlumber.com online.
Chino comes to the plate, 1 for 3 on the day. RBI single in the first, ground out in the second, and a pop out in the fifth. First pitch. Fucino hits this one over the shortstop's head into left field, and he has a 1-out single. The Moo with 2 on here in the bottom of the 7th.
Just pulled the hands in, dropped the head of the bat, made contact, and as you mentioned, Alex, a couple base runners aboard here.
So Fucino with his second hit of the night for Bridger Coleman, who's had arguably the biggest hit of the night, a 2 RBI single in the first. He leads the team with 11 RBIs. And now trying to get a second hit of the night, also has a walk and the strikeout. First pitch to Coleman. Swung on and missed for strike 1.
How'd you like to see him go the other way and with an extra base hit here?
That'd be nice. Maybe another home run.
It wouldn't look sharp the other night that he hit.
Bedgun readies for the 0-1 offering. Runners at first and second base take their leads. The long wait and the pitch. Misses low. Oh, hits the bottom part of the zone. And Coleman will fall down in the count 0-2. Carson Burnett waits on deck. 1 away here, bottom of the 7th. Moo with a 3-2 lead. 6 hits on the day for Fremont. The 0-2. Swung on and missed strike 3, and Coleman will head back to the dugout disappointed. And another out here for Fremont, who are trying to avoid stranding a runner. They've left runners on base every single inning. 1 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third. You get the idea. 1 in the fourth and fifth as well. As Carson Burnett comes to the plate. Still 2 on, but now 2 away. The freshman out of Ohlone Community College. First pitch. Misses low. Gets away from the catcher. They'll throw down to second base, and they get Cooper Fucino there. I think he was slow to leave and helped out that the ball bounced out of Burnett straight into Burt's direction. So a caught steal will end the inning for the Moo. They strand the runner in scoring position, and they still only lead by 1 as we head to the 8th. It's Fremont 3, Casper 2. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
For a moveless discount at La Hacienda, you can get a family taco pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your family taco pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
3-2 Fremont as we head to the 8th, and taking you through the last 2 innings, here's Rich Ray.
Thank you, Alex. Well, the Moo, we're going to turn it on over now to Hayden Kilberlau. Kilberlau, the Omaha native, will take on over on the mound. Robert O'Malley, fantastic. 7 innings, struck out 7, didn't walk a batter, scattered to 5 hits, gave up 2 runs, 1 earned. In position for the win, and Kilberlau is trying to keep it a 1-run lead. Kilberlau's worked 6 1/3 innings this season. This is appearance number 4 all out of the bullpen. He already has 1 save on the year. He has scattered 7 hits, given up 2 runs, struck out 12 and walked 3. The ERA is 2.21. So Hayden Kilberlau will be getting ready to face the 2, 3, and 4 batters for the Casper Spuds: Chase Burke, Raphael Jackson, and Dylan Schlotterbach. Well, a reminder that we've got the 3-game Nebraska Prospect Series coming up Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Tomorrow, it's the 9 innings of winnings. Thursday is Thirsty Thursday. And then on Friday,
it will be officially our first Fireworks Friday night of the year coming up on Friday night.
I've been waiting for this.
Yep, so it'll be coming up this coming Friday, so make sure you get your tickets for the entire series. Go to FremontMoo.com to purchase those ahead of time online. And come on out and join us, as we'll have, if we've got nights like tonight, it'll be great nights for baseball here at historic Moeller Field to wrap up this 12-game homestand that the Moo are in the midst of right now.
Yeah, Rich, this has a very familiar feel to last night. Excellent starting pitching. We saw Dylan Dreesen go 6 innings last night. Tonight it's O'Malley with 7. Last night the relief pitching was up to the task. Justin Bowman went 2 innings, and then Alex Oliver closed it out with scoreless relief. Now there's a 1-run margin here for Kelberlau, but he's looked good so far in his couple of appearances.
Chase Burke is going to lead things off. He is 0 for 3. He's flown out to center, right, and also grounded out to Espinoza at shortstop. 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Spuds. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 2 errors for the Moo. So Hayden Kelberlau will get ready to deliver his first pitch at the top of the 8th inning, which is a fastball, and it is going to be foul tipped in the glove of Fucino for strike 1. No balls and 1 strike on Chase Burke. One other game going on in the league tonight, the Spearfish Sasquatch taking on the Oahe Zap. Spearfish leading 4-0 in that ball game. That's in the bottom of the 7th. Here's a pitch that misses high. The count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, Zap have lost 4 in a row. At risk of dropping a 5th now.
Kelberlau winds. Here's the 1-1. Fastball at the top of the zone called strike 2. And Chase Burke, boy, he's asking Chris Sentek. He says, is that right at the top? And he says, yes, it is. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Burke. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, popped in the air. Foul ball right side might be playable for Burnett in foul territory. Coming over near the side fence, and he will make the catch.
Nice play there.
Route number 1. Looked a little hesitant. He was getting closer to that side fence, but he was able to reach out there and make the grab, and there's 1 away.
You mentioned Burke talking to the umpire, but I'd say it's been a very well-called game here.
You got 2 really good umpires. Yes. I mean, Brandon Moore has been around for a long time. He's umpired on many levels. And Chris Sentek, who's gotten into this here over the last few years, is a really good umpire as well, as this pitch is at the top of the zone for a strike. In fact, Chris Sentek back in the day was a college pitcher. And so
he knows his balls and strikes.
Yeah, he knows the balls and strikes for sure. Here's an 0-1 pitch that misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike to Raphael Jackson, with Dylan Schlotterbach to bat next.
Yeah, Kelberlau flying these pitches in. Some velo out of the bullpen.
Kelberlau winds, and here comes the 1-1. Breaking ball, outside corner, called strike 2. So Hayden Kelberlau jumps ahead in the count here at 1 ball and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on, top of the 8th. Fremont leading 3-2. Fucino gives the sign as Kelberlau looks, and now Jackson will dig a little deeper in the batter's box with that left foot. Now Kelberlau ready. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fastball swung on a miss for strike 3. So Hayden Kelberlau has his first strikeout, and there are 2 down here in the top of the 8th inning.
Really good start to the outing here for Kelberlau. Spuds now just have 4 innings to make up this run. Fremont offense hasn't scored, but it hasn't mattered.
So here's the cleanup batter, Dylan Schlotterbach. Schlotterbach is 0 for 3, grounded out to short, and he's flown out to Josh Blount in right field twice. First pitch here is a breaking ball outside for a ball, 1 ball and no strikes. Major League Baseball action tonight, bottom of the 9th in Minneapolis. The Rockies leading the Twins 5-2. And they just wrapped up in St. Louis where the Pirates defeated the Cardinals 2-1. 1-0 pitch. That's in the dirt and bounces away. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. I don't want to give the next score, but I will. 7th inning stretch at Kauffman Stadium in Kansas City. Yankees on top of the Royals, 10-0.
We still doing Yankees trivia tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll still do Yankees trivia tomorrow, I promise. Here comes the line and the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball, and it's in there for a strike. It's now 2-1. Wesley Flatt would be next. Bottom of the 7th in Milwaukee. Toronto leads the Brewers 2-0. Bottom of the 2nd in Arizona. The Angels and the Diamondbacks are scoreless. 2-1 pitch from Kelberlau. Breaking ball and way out in front with Schlotterbach. Strike 2 on the swing and miss. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Bottom of the second in Seattle, the White Sox lead the Mariners 1-0. Same score in the bottom of the second in San Diego, where the A's lead the Padres 1-0. Kelberlau, 2-2 pitch on the way. And it's going to be bounced left of the mound. Espinoza will charge, gloves, sets, fires, and got him for the final out of the inning. So Hayden Kelberlau comes on, and he keeps it a 1-run Moo lead, as that will take us to the bottom of the 8th. Your score, Fremont 3 and Casper 2. We're back with more in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo Baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
Welcome back to historic Moeller Field in Fremont. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Fremont Moo leading the Casper Spuds by a score of 3-2. Alongside Alex Burstein, I'm Rich Ray. Well, the Moo won Game 1 of this two-game series last night, 3-0 behind solid pitching from Dylan Dreesen and Justin Bowman and Alex Oliver. Tonight, the Moo got fantastic pitching from Robert O'Malley going 7 innings, and Hayden Kelberlau retired the Spuds in order in the top of the 8th inning. So for Fremont, who has not scored since the first, let's see if they can get the offense going against the third pitcher of the contest for Casper, and this is Chris Bedgood. Bedgood came on in the 6th in a unique situation with 2 down and nobody on base. He inherited a 2-ball and 1-strike count, and it looked like there was just a quick change that Coach Batten wanted to make, James Batten wanted to make there, and he brought in Bedgood, who was ready to go, and he came in and got a strikeout. And then in the 7th, gave up a leadoff walk, but was able to pitch around that and get out of the inning. So it'll be a pinch hitter here for the Fremont Moo, and this is going to be number 28, Tyrus Pecci. Tyrus Pecci is the pinch hitter. He'll bat for Carson Burnett. Pecci, good athlete. Pinch hitting here in the 8th. First pitch in their first strike. It looks like Colin Pitts is on deck for Fremont as well, who will be making his Moo debut in just a moment. So the 0-1 to Pecci. It's a fastball in the dirt and bounces away, and it's now 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, I saw his name on the lineup sheet for the first time today, and he's been battling injury, but had a good season this past year, and we'll be interested to see what Pitts can do with the bat.
So here's Pecci out of Johnson County Community College, the Lincoln product, the 1-1. And that fastball is in there at the knees for a called strike. It's now 1-2.
I did check on Daniel. They pulled him at 59 pitches and 60s when it goes from 2 to 3 day rest.
I thought that's the scenario there. Here comes the 1-2 on the way. And a wave and a miss by Pecci for strike 3. So Bedgood gets a strikeout of the first batter he faces here in the bottom of the 8th inning, and his third strikeout of the contest, and there's 1 away. So this will bring up the pinch hitter, number 16, Colin Pitts, out of Centenary College, Louisiana. He's a Lufkin, Texas native. And this is his first action as a member of the Fremont Moo. So Colin Pitts will swing the bat for Isaac Bonner. Bedgood's line in first pitch. Fastball outside and low, ball 1.
Yeah, Pitts just entered the transfer portal, but hit .329 this past year out there, and has had a really good bat his first 2 years of college. And big upgrade for the Moo.
It's a ground ball up the first base side, foul. The count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike on Colin Pitts. Miles Meadows is on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Bottom of the 8th. Fremont leads at 3-2. They turned the scorebook and peaked to the top of the 9th. The Spuds will have their 5, 6, and 7 batters coming to the plate, as Pitts will hit a bouncing ball out towards second base. where it'll be gloved cleanly and tossed over in time for out number 2. Chandler Stocking making the play for the Spuds. So a couple pinch hitters, but neither able to get on base. And this will bring to the plate center fielder number 1, Miles Meadows. Meadows tonight, 0 for 3. He struck out, flown out to right, and also grounded out to shortstop. Chris Bedgood into the line, and the first pitch to Meadows. It's a fastball high for ball 1.
Yeah, it seems like Miles is due for a hit here. Don't see a lot of games where he goes hitless. And has gotten some good contact today, just trying to settle it down.
1-0 on the way. Fastball is a little bit low, and the count now 2 balls and no strikes. A few other Major League Baseball scores. Astros and Giants are scoreless, top of the 3rd. Bottom of the 1st at Dodger Stadium. Dodgers and Rangers are scoreless. Comes the 2-0. And swinging and fouling it back is Meadows, and the count now 2 balls and a strike. Finals from earlier, Baltimore shuts out Atlanta 4-0. The Nationals defeat the Tigers 5-4 in 10 innings. The Rays down the Cubs 5-2.
It was 2-1 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th.
Here's the 2-1. It's outside for a ball. It's 3-1. You are the ultimate Cubs fan.
I checked the score once this entire game. It's the bottom of the 9th, 2 outs, I assume. No way they lose it. And it must have been a grand slam.
Well, it's not the result I'm talking about. It was just the inflection of your voice here. And James Batten's coming out of the dugout here, and he's going to come on out. And this might be a welfare check on Bedgood. Bedgood kind of walking around gingerly at this time.
He's saying he wants to stay in, I think. He started.
Yeah.
So he'll make his case and win.
Right. I mean, I noticed it last inning. He just kind of when he walks around, he's kind of flexing that right knee.
And there he goes.
And I don't know if he landed awkwardly tonight or if this is something lingering. The case, I'm not sure, but they won't have to check on him. And so Bedgood's going to continue to give it a go. 3 balls and 1 strike here on Miles Meadows. Here's the pitch. It swung on and hit to the left side. Diving effort picked up by Flatt. He's going to throw over to first, and it's not in time. And Meadows able to reach on an infield single. Fantastic effort by Flatt over at third base, though, and just about able to get to Meadows. But that is a 2-out infield single.
Yeah, Flatt's been excellent over there in the hot corner tonight. Stumbled a little bit coming up off his knees after making a great stop. If that had been clean, possibly would have gone to super speedy Meadows at first base there. But the Moo have a runner aboard here and trying to cook something up here in the bottom of the 8th.
Dean Reynolds is 0 for 2. Got hit by a pitch in the 2nd inning. Struck out looking his last time around. Bedgood is set. And the pitch. And Reynolds takes this one for a strike. It's 0-1. Yeah, when Reynolds struck out looking in the 6th inning, that was the last batter that Brendan Daniel officially faced. He did get to a 2-1 count against Cole Fowler, but then was relieved by Bedgood. As a throw on over to first, will chase Miles Meadows back to the bag. No balls and 1 strike to count on Dean Reynolds. Long set by Bedgood. And now time called. So the count will stay put here at 0-1. And Chris Sintek is going to jot something down on his lineup card here real quick.
Mystery.
I don't know if it's going to do with disengagements or what have you. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes, pitch is high, throw on down to second base, and Meadows is out. And that's an outstanding throw by Parker Burt, who's shown off his arm twice tonight and has been accurate both times. So Miles Meadows caught stealing 2-4 for out number 3, and that's going to do it for the Moo in the bottom of the 8th inning. There were no runs on no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base. Last chance for the Spuds as we go to the top of the 9th. Fremont leads it by a score of 3-2. We're back in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeSeePlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
Well, we go to the top of the ninth. The Fremont Moo are leading the Casper Spuds by a score of 3-2, and Hayden Kilberlau will have an opportunity to try to close this out for Fremont. And there are defensive changes that have occurred here for the Moo. I believe we've got Dylan Brandenburg maybe over at third base. Yeah, Dylan Brandenburg is at third base. And might have a new second baseman, too.
Is it Pitts?
Hayden Kilberlau will face Wesley Flatt to begin the top of the ninth in the first pitch. He's going to miss inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to count. Tyrus Petchy might be playing second base right now.
It looks like it might be,
yeah. 1-0 here in Wesley Flat. The next pitch, chop foul at home plate. So the count evens up. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, game changer as Snyder at second, Connor Peterson now at first, and Trey Brooks in left field.
Yep, you're exactly right. So we got 4 different new defensive players. As Alex just mentioned, Connor Peterson's at first. Here's the 1-1. Swung on, hit in the air to center field. Meadows will take a step in, reaches up, and makes the catch for out number 1. So Hayden Kilberlau flies out to center field, and there's 1 down here in the top of the 9th inning. So that'll bring to the plate second baseman Chandler Stocking. Stocking is 0 for 3 tonight. He's reached on an error, stolen a base, and he's grounded out to short and lined out to shortstop. So 1 out with nobody on here in the 9th inning. First pitch from Kilberlau. Breaking ball, and it's at the bottom of the zone for a called strike.
You know, Brooks told me earlier, it's my rest day. Now I have to go in 9th inning, 1-run ball game.
Here's a pitch in the outside corner. Strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Chandler Stocking. Kilberlau winds, the 0-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 at another breaking pitch, and there are 2 away.
How about Hayden Kilberlau in relief? Comes in the 8th. Gets a strikeout along with 2 other outs, and now 2 to start off the 9th, and he's one out away from picking up the save.
Which would be his second of the season if he can conclude it. So here's Cody Clausius. Clausius, RBI single back in the 4th. First pitch, chopped foul behind home plate, no balls and 1 strike. Kilberlau, a good story. You probably heard it in one of our Moo mid-game interviews. He's actually grew up in Fremont. I was here and then went to Elkhorn South High School. So he knows a lot of folks in this area. Here's the 0-1. Fastball off the corner. Count evens up. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike on Cody Clausius. 2 outs, nobody on. Top of the 9th. The Moo lead it 3-2. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2, and now the Spuds are down to their final strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes with 2 down, and nobody on here in the top of the 9th inning as Hayden Kilberlau gets a sign from Cooper Fucino. Winds and delivers the next pitch and misses low and away for ball 2, 2-2. Moo fans trying to help out Chris Sintek there. So 2s are on the top of the board. 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. Kilberlau takes a breath as he receives the sign. A lot of signs from Fucino right now. And now Kilberlau winds, and here's the 2-2 pitch. Slider swung on a miss, strike 3 to end the ball game, and that's going to do it. The Fremont Moo have swept the Casper Spuds as they win last night 3-0, and they win this one here tonight by a final score of 3-2. Hayden Carvalhow strikes out 2, ends up with 3 in the contest. The cow jumps over the moon. The Fremont Moo have defeated the Casper Spuds. The final score here tonight, Fremont 3 and Casper 2. Stand by. Our postgame report is coming up next. You're listening to Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. You get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6-count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super8.
Windstar Lines is a family-owned and operated charter bus company that has been serving customers nationwide since 1995. With 12 hubs across the U.S. and a varied fleet including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Back at the historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where the Fremont Moo have completed a 2-game sweep of the Casper Spuds as they win this one here tonight by a final score of 3-2. Alongside Alex Burstein, I'm Rich Ray. The Fremont Moo, 3 runs tonight off 7 hits and commit 2 errors. The Casper Spuds, 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors. For Fremont tonight, the winning pitcher is the starter, Robert O'Malley, who improves to 2-0 in the season. The lefty from Creighton, he worked 7 innings, struck out 7, did not walk a batter, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, and 1 earned. Hayden Kelberlau comes on and pitches 2 innings to pick up the save, his second of the year. Kelberlau worked 2 innings, and he struck out 3 in the 2 innings of work. For the Casper Spuds starting pitcher, Jackson Strohmeyer takes the loss. He's 0-1. Strohmeyer worked 2 innings. He struck out 1, walked 3, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, which were all earned, and he also hit a batter. Brennan Daniel worked 3 2/3 innings of relief. He struck out 4, walked 2, and Chris Bedgood worked 2 1/3 innings. He struck out 3, walked 1,
and gave up 2 hits. Offensively for Fremont tonight, Cooper Fucino goes 2 for 4 with an RBI. That came in the first inning. And Bridger Coleman was 1 for 3 with a 2 RBI single in the first inning as well. And that's where all the runs came for tonight for the Moo, Alex, as the Moo gave up a run at the top of the first and scored 3 in the bottom half of the first inning. And the Spuds were able to get a run in the fourth, and then the pitchers kind of took control.
Yeah, the offense wasn't really there for either of these teams today, but for the second straight night, dominating pitching from Fremont. The starting pitching, as you mentioned, has been there all year long, but we're really seeing the relievers come into a pattern. Hayden Kelberlau was excellent tonight. Second straight night, the Moo get a save. Alex Oliver got last night. Hayden Kelberlau gets it tonight, but Robert O'Malley, man, oh man, has he been good. Comes into these season last week, gets the win tonight, gets the win, and he just looks very impressive.
Yep, the pitchers are getting it done for the Moo so far, and if the offense continues to pick things up a little bit, I think that things will be on the uptick for the Moo as things progress throughout the middle portion of the season. With the Fremont Moo, they complete a 2-game sweep of the Casper Spuds, winning this one by the final score of 3-2. Alex and I will come back, and Alex will announce our Goodwood Award winner presented by Christensen Lumber, and then we'll wrap things up. 3-2, Fremont wins it. Back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Play the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. Back to historic Moeller Field, where the Fremont Moo have completed a 2-game sweep of the Casper Spuds, winning this game tonight by a final score of 3-2. With Alex Burstein, I'm Rich Ray. Ball game clicked right along, 2 hours and 23 minutes as that it took here tonight for the Moo to come away with the victory. And Fremont now ups its overall record to 9-5 on the season, and Casper falls to 10-4. So now Fremont 1 game back of the Casper Spuds in the Independence League baseball standings. Time to announce our Goodwood Award winner, presented by Christensen Lumber, quality wood products for more than 100 years. Beyond left field and on South Main Street in Fremont, ChristensenLumber.com online. Alex, what do you got?
We're giving it to Bridger Coleman for his 2 RBI single in the first inning. That ended up being the difference. The Moo already had 1 run in off of a Cooper Fucino single, and then Coleman scored both Espinosa and Fucino. The Moo had a 3-0 lead. They would never relinquish. Coleman with a 1-hit day, and it was the most important hit.
It certainly was. So that is our Goodwood Award, and it's presented by Christensen Lumber, quality wood products for more than 100 years, just beyond left field and on South Main Street in Fremont, ChristensenLumber.com online. So it was a very happy college night tonight here at historic Moeller Field, and of course, fans are encouraged to head on down to the Door in downtown Fremont tonight for the after-party celebration, and DJ Laser will be entertaining us coming up tonight as well. So we look forward to seeing you down there after the contest. The prime sponsor of Moo Baseball is the Door. So 3-2, Fremont wins it. Let's go to the Independence League Baseball scoreboard tonight. One other game in progress in Spearfish, South Dakota. The Spearfish Sasquatch are leading the Oahe Zap 6-1, and that ball game is in the top of the 8th inning, and so that game's still in progress. And as we look at the updated standings at this time in the Independence League, Casper's in front with a 1-game lead over the Fremont Moo, who is now 9-5. Hastings a game and a half back at 7-4. We'll see a couple travel teams play later in the year. The Gem City Bison and the Nebraska Plainsmen will be in action later on in the year. Spearfish Sasquatch are 7-8, 3.5 games behind. Nebraska Prospects, another one of the travel teams that the Moo will see for the next 3 nights here at historic Moeller Field. That'll be a good series. They always bring in outstanding pitching as well, and a big crowd because most of the players are right from Omaha that come in. They're 3-6, 4.5 games behind, and Oahe 3-12 and 7.5 games behind in the standings.
All right, let's wrap it up with the Major League Baseball scoreboard and games that are currently in progress. Top of the ninth, the Royals are on the board. They trail 10-1 against the Yankees right now. Top of the ninth in Milwaukee, Toronto leads the Brewers 2-0. Midway, they're at the bottom of the third in Arizona, where the Angels lead and the Diamondbacks are tied at 2. Bottom of the third inning in Seattle, the White Sox lead the Mariners 3-1. Bottom of the third inning in San Diego, the A's are on top of the Padres 1-0. Midway through the fourth in San Francisco, the Astros and the Giants are tied at 1. Top of the second in Los Angeles, the Dodgers lead the Rangers by a score of 3-1. Finals from earlier today: Baltimore shuts out Atlanta 4-0. Washington over Detroit 5-4 in 10 innings. Tampa Bay defeats the Chicago Cubs 5-2. The Guardians win again. They down the Reds 5-3. It was the Marlins over the Mets by a score of 4-2. The Phillies winners over the Boston Red Sox 4-1. And the Colorado Rockies defeat the Minnesota Twins 5-4. While the Pittsburgh Pirates were winners of the St. Louis Cardinals by the final score of 2-1. The final score here at historic Moeller Field was Fremont 3 and Casper 2. And Alex, your final thoughts about tonight's tonight's ball game?
I mean, the Moo need to get their offense going. 3 runs is not going to win you a lot of games here, but they get the win tonight behind excellent pitching from Robert O'Malley and Hayden Kelberlau. Those two, they deserve a round of applause after their performance tonight, and a really important series for Fremont. They knew that coming in. Getting these 2 wins over Casper shows the team headed in the right direction, especially after that tough series loss to Spearfish.
So the Spuds will hop on the bus, and they will head to Pierre, South Dakota, and take on the Oahe Zap. That'll be coming up tomorrow. Fremont back at home for the final 3 games of this 12-game homestand, and they open it up for the first time this season against the Nebraska Prospects. First pitch tomorrow night at 7:05. You'll be able to hear it here on Big Dog Country, Mixler.com, and also on YouTube at 6:45. We get underway tomorrow with 9 innings of winnings that'll be taking place tomorrow night as well, so we look forward to that. So that's going to wrap things up for our broadcast tonight. We appreciate our sponsors who made it possible. For Alex Burstein, for our video coordinator, and Jonathan Johnson, I'm Rich Ray. Once again, the final score, the Fremont Moo 3 and the Casper Spuds 2. Until tomorrow night, this is Rich Ray saying good evening and so long from historic Moeller Field in Fremont.
The preceding broadcast